There you go.
Welcome, everyone, to this very first session of Call of Cthulhu. Things are gonna get creepy. Things are gonna get spooky. Are you all ready to be entertained with the creepy spookiness?
I mean, I guess.
Nah.
Good.
Nah.
Good.
Well, in that case, what the hell are you even doing here?
Everyone is so eager. You had the wrong introduction. It would be greetings, boils and ghouls.
I knew it. Anyway,
Continue.
you're all gathered here to play a good round of Call of Cthulhu. For anyone who doesn't know what Call of Cthulhu is, it's kind of different from Pathfinder because it's kind of fucked up with dice rolls. The whole thing with the D100 instead of anything else. It's a little confusing, But aside from that, it should be fine.
Yes.
This is going to be a completely mapless little one shot because fuck making maps when you cannot, you know? Why hack legs when you cannot? Anyway. We have with us here our three players, our three protagonists. You are slowly awakened from a deep, deep headache-inducing slumber in a dark, cold room. The floor beneath you seems unsteady, swaying like the deck of a tiny ship caught in a storm with the merest movement. As you sit up, you notice bars all around you and realize you're in a cage, suspended about 2 meters into the air by an old, rusty, creaky metal chain. There is an eerie sound in the dark, lightless room, like an old, water-damaged gramophone playing the same 5 seconds of a worn-out record with classical piano music on it. The only light source in the room is a faint magenta glow over by what you think is a table.
We should probably also say that we're all playing children for some reason.
Yep. You're all children. Also, just to clarify, you are in separate cages, not the same cage.
Oh. Well,
Alec wakes up, looks around worriedly. His hand goes in his coat for a second. And when he realizes that there's nobody else there except for the 2 other kids, he then begins to check the bars.
The bars seem very old, very rusty.
So we're in separate cages, right?
Yep.
Alec will pull out a screwdriver from a messenger bag that he has slung over his shoulder and begin trying to jam the screwdriver into where the bars are set to see if he can dislodge one.
Remember,
You start fiddling around with the bars.
Okay.
Should I have you roll some kind of check with this?
If you want me to.
I thought we had no
I
equipment.
do want you to, but I'm not entirely certain what kind of check that would be.
Oh,
Right.
it depends on what you want it to be. Like, is it a task manager dexterity, physical strength, more mechanical application?
I'd say it's a physical strength, so roll a strength check.
I thought we had no equipment when we were here.
You only have what you would generally carry
on your
around with
person.
you in the streets.
Oh, you mean like in our pockets?
Yep.
Pretty much.
Yeah. Alec carries around everything he owns because he's a street rat.
Yeah.
Well, I would assume bags would be taken from us, right?
Apparently not.
Nope. Whoever took you apparently doesn't really care about your equipment, or whether you keep it or not.
That doesn't bode too well.
What stuff we have? All right. So the way you can have us take ability score checks is typically how all skill rolls are made with a percentile dice. So whenever you want us to make like something based off of strength, you decide how difficult it is and tell us what multiplier we multiply your score by. So say an ideal roll is really just an intelligence times 5 check.
Right.
So if this is particularly easy, then it would be a times 3, times 4, times 5. If this is really hard, then it'd be a 1, 2, 3 maybe.
I'm gonna say this is a times 3 kind of thing.
All right. I fail.
You fail indeed. The bars seem looser now, but You unfortunately cannot dislodge one of them. You do make a lot of noise, however, and attract attention to yourself from the other two people in the room.
Yeah, I wanted to say this. Him trying to open the cage like this will probably wake me up fairly quickly.
Probably, yeah.
So
And
I
probably been awake, but just looking around, trying to figure out where we are.
Alrighty. You look around and you see nothing but a dark, pitch black room. Again, the only source of light being that strange magenta glow.
Are we hung close to a wall? Like are the cages?
You are fairly close to a wall, actually. If you strain your eyes, you can see a bunch of clutter over by one of the walls, as if many crates were stacked on top of each other.
Chink, chink, chink.
What side is the lock on for me?
Well, does it really matter?
Well, I mean, if it's on the side close to the wall, I have a possible idea. It probably won't work, but you know.
The lock is unfortunately not on the side close to the wall.
anyway.
Go ahead, Stinky.
Yeah, so John, that's his name by the way, John Mary Ryan, because I'm Irish. Well, I will get out my lucky charms and start eating them because I'm safe in the cage. No.
Ha ha.
Har har har. No, I will also look around, see that other child just hammering at the cage for some reason. And
That's because he wants to get out.
I mean, that's fair, but I don't think it will work the way he tries it to. So I'm gonna try and get his attention by kind of not yelling, but just kind of stage whispering. Hey, hey, dude. I wouldn't say dude, I think, but
Probably mate.
hey, mate, hey, over here.
What? The child looks up. He looks to be about 13. He is wearing a large, like winter-style Russian overcoat and a hat that is obviously too big for his head.
I also noticed he's one scrawny little motherfucker.
Yes, he does look very young, and his appearance is actually somewhat startling, since you can see around one of his eyes there's a large collection of scars, like multiple small lacerations and what appears to be like a small amount of scar tissue formed over one of his left eye.
Jesus. No, I see that and go, Jesus, mate, did they torture you? Terrible.
Hello? The Brody?
Okay. Well, I go, what? Do you not speak English, mate?
Little.
Okay, obviously I just woke up. I'm in a cage. I'm not ready to translate anything from or to Russian, because also my skill level is really low for that. I'm gonna point at the lock on the cage and like motion to his screwdriver. So just kind of like pick the lock instead.
Alec will scramble around a bit more until he finds his lock. He'll pull out a set of bobby pins, and with a strange amount of skill, he will bend the bobby pin out and begin fiddling with the fucker. Almost like he's been trapped in a cage before.
I guess.
All right, roll your dexterity times 5 modifier.
This would actually be a locksmith check.
All right, locksmith check then.
And I will take out my pocket watch and check to see what time it is.
You see that it is the middle of the night. As a matter of fact, it's 2 o'clock. Almost on the dot.
I pass, by the way.
Yes, you do.
Zephy's guy is such a proper gentleman. Just, wake up in a cage. Is it tea time yet? Oh.
God damn it. Well, everything stops for tea. Anyway, You pass, and the door to your cage swings open with a rusty creak, which emanates eerily throughout the room.
Look, even Cthulhu understands the etiquette of tea time.
It's a good 2-meter drop down to the floor, by the way.
Alec will put his stuff back in his handbag, or his messenger bag, rather. And then he'll lower himself down by his hands, so he's like hanging off from the edge, and then let himself down.
You let yourself down, and as your feet hit the ground, you hear a sort of wet splashing. You notice that the stone you're standing on is almost soaked in, well, you assume it's water.
Right.
Taste it.
It smells
Find out if
very
it's water.
briny.
I'll try to look around and see if I can see anything else in the room besides the light.
Yeah,
As your eyes adjust to the darkness, you see the crates over on the side. You see that the 3 cages you were suspended from were not the only ones. As a matter of fact, there are many cages in this room. Old ones, slightly newer ones. Most of them seems disused and rusted. Very, very old. You also notice a crank over by one wall, which is connected to the chains still holding the 2 other cages up.
Question, Chicken.
Yeah?
Can I... Like, how close is the crank to our cages?
It is a good 5 meters away from you.
Okay.
You can easily make that.
Yeah, totally.
I was gonna try and, like, swing over to it and grab it, but...
Or
Alec watches as the other strange kid just begins, like, flailing around his cage trying to get it to swing. And then he'll walk over to the crank, and... Well, first he'll follow the way that the chain attaches to with his eyes, just to make sure he's not, like, fucking killing these people or something.
Well, no, I'm not flailing around. I was checking to see the distance to see if I could swing over to it.
Anyways.
Anyway. Yes, you see that the chains are connected to the cages. It doesn't seem like anything deadly will happen from you pulling the crank.
Then Alec will begin slowly lowering the chain.
The chain creaks and groans as you lower it, like some kind of tortured spirit from another plane. But slowly and surely, the cages descend towards the floor, and and the ground stabilizes for the 2 children left in the cages.
I kind of motioned him towards me and pointed my lock. Just not in an urgent way. I'm trying to be polite.
He'll skitter on over and begin trying to open up the Irish kid's lock.
All right.
That one fails.
That one fails. I assume you lose your lockpick.
I mean, if you say the lockpick breaks, probably.
It is just a bobby pin. That's why he keeps a collection of them.
Yeah,
Exactly.
Problem is that the bobby pin is now stuck in the lock.
That is indeed a problem.
Looking at the cage door, how solid does it look? Like, how well maintained?
Quite flimsy. It is eaten away by rust, and
okay.
You think that you can probably force it open if at least 2 of you work together.
Okay. I'm gonna motion towards the door, and then brace myself against the other side of the cage and try and use my legs to force it open.
I will grab it.
Check.
I will walk over and grab the lock by the. I'll grab the section of the cage by the lock section, brace my feet against the top of the cage, and begin pulling.
Yeah. Alrighty, strength check, 4 times modifier because you're getting help.
Okay.
I guess I'm just watching these 2 break each other open.
Yep.
29. I think I make it.
Yes, you make it.
Because wait,
The
strength
cage door
times.
swings as you kick the cage door. It swings open with another ghastly creak, but no matter how much it echoes through the room, you are still free to go out of your cage now.
Yeah. But I will actually attempt to catch the door to stop its creaking and echoing.
Right, you catch the door and you lessen the sound somewhat.
I'm getting. You can tell that John is getting really nervous about all the noise that's going on. But after the initial, like, scare, he will then look to the Russian boy and say, "Thanks, mate. What's your name?"
He jabs himself in the chest with a finger. Alec.
Alec. I extend my hand. Go. Name's John.
He looks at the hand for a bit, kind of sees to make sure that your sleeves are rolled up. He'll shake.
Yeah. Also, John is
And-
like 1.5 meters, so, and about 15, so much taller than the Russian boy. There's also some, like, the first signs of a really bad stubble, like, you know, that prepubescent stubble thing going on. Really blonde hair, so not exactly noticeable, but you can tell he's trying to grow a beard.
Alec will then scamper on over to the cage with the other child.
I'm just waiting for for Alec to take off his head, just reveal a full beard. I had these since I was 5, like all Russians. He's still baby beard. Will grow much larger.
He will tap on one of the bars to get the kid's attention. Look at him.
Hi.
Tibroikik.
Excuse me?
Tibroikik.
I don't understand.
Let me. Can I roll my Russian check to see if I can understand it?
Sure.
Go ahead.
Okay. My skill level is 11, so let's see. No, I have
Hey.
no idea what he's talking about.
Nope. You don't understand at all.
Okay, you?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Alec will nod his head and begin trying to work on the lock.
I will. In the
Alright,
meantime,
lock
I
pick
will
check.
look. Oh, okay. Let's see if he does it.
I do.
Okay.
Yay!
Because I want
You
to say
managed to open the...
I wanted to look around for a sort of lever or lever, but you know, I don't need to.
Well, nope. Because the door swings open with once more another ghastly groan, but now all 3 of you are free.
All right. And then I'm dressed in pretty much just like, simple clothes. Wearing a lab coat that's clearly oversized for him. But that's pretty much about it. And then, simple shoes, regular 1920s kid garb, but an oversized lab coat.
We're priest. He'll wave his hand out of the cage.
Oh, yeah. I guess I'll come out.
Priest.
Thanks.
While those two are making acquaintances, I'm going to look around for anything that could be used as a weapon, really, like a club or a piece of metal or like a table leg.
I'm gonna say do a spot hidden check.
Okay.
Is there like a
Fuck!
broken piece rusted of like one of the rusted bars
So,
around?
can I just... My spot hidden is at 60. I rolled a 61. Fuck this game.
God damn it. That's too bad. Yeah, no. You don't spot anything of use, unfortunately.
I'm probably still really distracted or
chicken?
something.
Yeah?
Is there like a piece of like one of the bars, like a piece of rusted bar from the cages?
As a matter of fact, one of the bars from John's cage has been dislodged from the top of it. You figure that maybe you can wrench it out of there.
Okay, I want to try and pull that out of there.
Hey,
You could-
strength check.
It doesn't even tell me about it. Damn.
So do I get any bonuses to strength check besides just like my strength?
Nope.
Nope.
Okay.
You just
Roll
get a
percentile and try to
case-
get under your strength.
Well, so what's the success percentage for strength? Do I just have to make above a 7?
No.
You roll a d100 and try to get under your strength.
Oh, okay. So
That's how Call of Cthulhu works.
okay. So I guess someone roll a d100 for me and
No.
try and roll
Connor,
under a
if you would.
7.
Yep.
Nope.
75.
Darn it.
Almost.
You try to wrench the bar out of there, but unfortunately, no dice.
Hmm.
Hey, John, is it? Can you come help me out here?
Yeah, I abandoned my search like near the table because I can't find anything because I'm apparently blind. And look to, well, that weird guy in a lab coat.
Name's Deslin. Deslin Merlin.
Aye. You're a doctor or what?
Well, the person who raised me was the doctor. I'm looking for him, but somehow I wound up in this situation.
Right. Very believable story, mate. I go over to see what he was pointing at.
Well, I'm just saying, I'm trying to get this bar free so that we can use it.
How flimsy does it look?
It looks flimsy enough that if the two of you were to work together, you should probably be able to wrench it out of there.
Okay.
Basically, what I want you to do is plus together your.
So add strength. I think she was saying add strength
She
together.
went into another channel. um,
Strangely enough, the channel she went into was lost in the void.
yeah, that's the AFK channel. I can probably drag her back though. Let's see.
I am
And-
sorry about that.
And then
Apparently-
Zephy left, and now Zephy's back.
I can drag you
Apparently,
around.
it thought I went AFK. Anyway, it's times 4 modifier.
Okay.
Go ahead and try your strength.
Okay.
So wait, do we add together our strength?
No.
Nope, just I was rambling. Just a times 4 thing.
So multiply your strength times 4, and then you'll be trying to roll into that.
I did not
Okay,
make it.
So roll a 28, I guess.
Under
All right,
28.
so roll under a 28 for me.
I didn't make
Yep.
it.
You're fucked.
We both don't make it. Which
Nice.
I look at it and just go, nah, mate, that's too sturdy.
Dang it. Oh well.
You want a club, you have to find something else. And then I finally take the time to look around the room if there's a door somewhere.
You don't spot a door, but you do spot 2 hatches. One leading up and one leading down.
Okay. What I didn't ask before, like lighting wise, what is producing light in the room?
Alec points over to the table.
Indeed, the thing on the table is producing light in the
All
room.
right. Yeah, I'm gonna go over there then to see what it is. 'Cause-
As
Sure,
you go
why
over to the table, the strange, scratchy piano melody grows in volume, and you see that the source of the strange magenta light is a sort of crystal sitting in a box with something that looks like a speaker on it. Its glow intensifies and fades with the tune of the piano.
Okay, here's the question.
So that produces sound.
Yeah, would I know about any crystals that can do this?
Nope.
enough.
What about me with my knowledge? My knowledge of biology. No, that wouldn't be biology.
No,
Nope.
if anything, it would probably be geology.
But I don't have that.
Yeah, I'm kind of sure.
I'm going to use my knowledge. I'm going to use my fantastic knowledge of picking it up and using it as a light source.
You pick up the crystal, and the moment you take it out from within the box, the tune stops, and so does the glow.
Alec stumbles around for a bit and puts crystal back in.
The glow starts back up, a little more flickering in the beginning, and the tune starts back up as well.
Okay.
As the glow sheds itself over the table, you spot another crystal lying just underneath a small pile of papers.
Well, do we want to try putting that one in its place?
They pick up the crystal. Looks to be the same, right?
It looks to be almost exactly the same, except this one is less fragile looking. The one in the box has cracks on it and seems to be almost wasting away. This one looks intact.
I swap them.
You swap them out.
So straightforward.
You swap them out, and the creepy piano music stops once more, and instead, a static comes out of the speaker, followed by a voice. If you're hearing this, I am so sorry. I have limited time to talk, as these crystals can only contain so much. You've been captured by a malevolent, grotesque force not of this world. But know this, there is salvation, and I shall try to walk you through it. I have recorded my own findings in these stones and put the first one along with the playback device in the storage room. Odds are, this is where you will be taken. And if so, you have precious little time. You have to hurry. You have to seek the pyre. Do not go in the basement.
Want to roll your English check there, Connor?
Let's see how little or a lot of this I get. I get every third word.
Yeah.
So chicken.
Mm-hmm.
The papers that are over there. I want to go through those, see if there's anything that I recognize that's similar to what my mentors either taught me or stuff that he has. Anything that I can recognize and kind of, I guess, make sense of.
You pick up the papers and you go through them. You see that they do indeed detail some research on these crystals. But there's a lot of strange calculations and findings in there that you don't recognize from anywhere. It also has a blueprint of the box, and you see on this box that you see on this blueprint that the box is supposed to have a handle. As you look back on the box, it does indeed. It seems to be portable.
Wait, so there is a handle on the box.
There's a handle on the box. You can carry this thing. It's a Walkman.
Nice.
That makes light. Nice.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna take. Number one, I guess I'm just folding up the papers, sticking them in the inside pocket of the lab coat. Taking notes with me because those may be of use later.
You take the notes.
Okay. Meanwhile, having probably spotted the handle, because it's a handle.
Yep.
I just carefully lift up the box and see if something happens with the crystal or something.
Well,
the message, which is looping over and over again in its scratchy, static way, seems to jump a little bit as you pick up the box, but it doesn't seem to have the biggest effect on the entire thing.
I'll take the crystal out and I'll stick it with the notes in the other pocket.
And now we have no light again. Good work.
Well, you take the crystal out and darkness returns. However, the light this crystal was emanating was less consistent than the one from the other crystal. It seemed to only light up whenever words were being spoken.
Yeah.
Oh. Where's the other crystal? It was Alec.
Yeah, Alec has the other crystal. I have the one with the message, and I'm sticking it with the notes on the box.
So while we're standing in complete darkness, I'll
Is,
just
that, is it complete darkness or?
yes.
It is complete darkness.
There's a audible sighing.
Yeah, from both of us, I guess. No, I just sigh while the guy just grabs the crystal and go. Alec, would you put the other crystal back in?
There's a fumbling for a second, the sound of a rustling of a bag, then a strange like striking sound as the lighter flame comes into view. As Alec then begins to fumble around and try to put the crystal back in, gets it, puts the lighter away.
You put the crystal back in, and the scratchy piano music starts back up.
As you hold the lighter closer to the box, you can see John like almost jumping away. Just see, he seems to not like the fire a lot. Very nervous guy. But anyway, he recovers quickly and tries to play it off as nothing happened. Then look around. Look at Alec. Point to the hatch that goes lower and shakes his head.
Alec nods.
Then points to the hatch that goes up and nods his head.
Alec walks over and waits by the one that he pointed at.
Before we leave, I want to talk to what was his name? Devin?
Deslin.
Deslin. That's not a name. So I looked at the other Devin, was it, mate?
Deslin. Deslin Merlin.
Right. Devlin. Do you have any,
Uh,
you got any
Devlin will
weapons? You got any weapons, Devlin?
I have a pocket watch. I have a pocket watch, a crystal, and some notes.
So the answer is no.
The answer is definitely a no.
Jesus, you're a big help, aren't you?
Well, sorry.
All right, then
Wasn't carrying much on me at the time.
I see. Then John seems to remember something. Reaches behind his back to his really shitty knapsack.
Mhm.
It's literally it's one of those cloth things you normally put on the end of a stick. Like really awful.
Oh, torch.
Yeah, reaches in and pulls out a straight razor. An old-looking straight razor. I mean, it doesn't look really that sharp, but fuck it, it's a weapon of sorts.
You pull out your blade and start threatening bitches.
Yeah, totally. What you looking at, Devin? What you looking at? I'll cut ya.
Well, that'll certainly come in handy.
John just kind of shrugs apologetically and says, nothing, mate.
Is there any length of chain in like that's from like the cages or whatnot that?
Oh, we get to see watch Zephy like crack his fucking skull open.
Me too.
I just want to see if there's like anything that we can use as like rope if we need it. And chain would be the next best
We
thing.
don't have any way to break the chains off the cages, though.
I was looking for any length of chain that's already like been separated.
Well, you can try spot hidden.
I have no idea. I don't think I have that skill.
So it's 25.
Then, yep.
Okay.
That's the base value of it. Nope.
He fails.
You spot even less than me. But to be fair, it's dark-ish.
Yes.
It is dark. It is very dark.
Well,
You see nothing in the room.
no. Okay.
Basically, you go momentarily blind.
Yeah. Anyway, I just motioned to Devin. Hey, mate.
Yes.
I want to look for useful stuff too, but better we leave, right?
Break it.
What he said.
Break
Let's go
out.
up. Let's go up.
Freak out or break out? Confused here.
First breakout, then freak out.
He waves his hand over.
Just
Break it.
wait. Let's see. D100. No, I don't know what he's saying.
Typically when you roll like knowledge checks or when you're rolling language checks, it's to roll like comprehension of like thicker text.
Okay.
Typically in spoken language, like even 10% is enough to get the gist of what's being said.
Okay.
But whenever you're like reading or writing or attempting to
Gotcha.
effectively
So what
or
are you saying?
come.
Yeah, I would probably
Alright.
know that word.
And then let's just. All right, guys, let's just head up.
You swiftly head up the metal spiral staircase, which leads up to the hatch leading to the next floor.
Yeah, I'm going to
As you,
try.
as you step on to the last step. I'm gonna say Steffi, what was your name again?
Deslin.
Deslin's foot hits something which rattles and falls 3 steps down.
Jeez. I swing the light thing around to look at it, like instinctively.
You see a small angular shape falling down into the darkness. A small beam of light glints off of it, and you spot that it is in the shape of a key.
Yep. I'll climb back down, get the key, and then climb back up.
Yeah, I'll provide light for him. Matter of fact, what I wanted to say, I'm gonna try and stay behind those two and just light the area ahead of them as good as I can.
Why not stay in the middle?
Because
so
I'm a
we
head
have
taller.
equal
I'm a head
outposts
taller
up?
than both of you.
Yep.
Okay, fine.
I'm not gonna play your fucking lighthouse in the middle. Just turning around slowly to illuminate the area. Anyway, yeah, I try my best to give them as much light as I can.
Alec will politely stand out of the way while he goes fucking blistering down the stairs.
Well,
Oh, found a key. That'll come in
Jesus.
handy at some point, and I will put that in my pants pocket.
Alec will hold out his hand. Daite.
Yes, it's a key.
Niet, daite. He jabs his finger into his hand.
So you want the key?
He points to his eyes. Well, his good eye.
You want me to stick the key in your eye?
Jesus Christ.
Can I don't know Russian.
Give.
Can I roll language?
Give him the key.
And just a base.
Give him the
See.
key
wow.
so he can look at it. I know. I just
Oh,
stay there.
okay.
I just stay there and say he wants the key so he can look at it. Bloody Jesus
Ouch.
Christ, mate! Where did you escape from?
Boston.
Is that where you stole that lab coat?
Well, I mean, it belonged to someone else that used to teach me.
Yeah, right. Teach ya.
So, and I'll just pull the key back out of my pants pocket and I'll hand it to him.
He'll walk over to where John is and hold the key up to the light so he can properly examine it.
Yeah, I'm gonna do the same.
It is a small brass key. It seems to have an E on it.
Alec tilts his head. And after looking at it, he gives it back to Deslin.
Yeah, I'm gonna motion towards the hedge with the light, just so they, stay in front of me.
And Alec will resume a strange habit of keeping a hand in his greatcoat.
You have a gun in
Yep.
there, don't you?
Continues to walk on forward.
It totally has a gun in there.
Do you open the hatch?
I mean,
Is there like a Is there a porthole in the hatch?
What now?
a
A
porthole?
porthole?
Nope. It
Alright.
is a regular wooden hatch. It's more of a trapdoor, really.
Tries to open it.
It swings open without much effort.
I mean, I'd go
Peek
first,
my head
but
inside.
I'm gonna light light the other side of it.
I peek my eyes over the edge.
Alright. You peek your eyes over the edge and you see dozens of tall, blocky furniture in here. Slightly closer look reveals them to be bookcases. The air in here is less clammy than the lower levels, but it is hardly a relief. Dust and mold lie in thick layers over the book cages, with ancient tomes stored away in them, and tables draped with cloth that lies across the floor, worn thin from time and eaten through by fungus and insects. You spot what was once lamps on the table, and fixtures of electric bulbs on the ceiling, but all have been torn out or broken, and the cords dangle uselessly and limp in the still air. You can hear the wind howling outside and the distant sound of waves lapping at salt-eaten rock.
Well, I
Alex-
enter that room.
Alex perks up when he hears the sound of wind and begins looking to see where the wind's coming from.
Are there any lamps that we can get a hold of?
Well, they all dangling from the ceiling, which is pretty far up.
When we say lamps, do you mean like electrical lamps or gas lamps or?
Electrical ones.
Oh, jeez, it was one rich place.
Tico. Alec will listen with his special ears. He'll try and see if he can pinpoint, if he can locate where the wind sound is coming from.
All right. Roll a listen check.
Oh. Okay, you do that first.
I pass.
Right. You can tell from the way the wind howls through the moth-eaten cloth and passes between the aisles between the bookcases, that it is coming from a boarded-up window over by one of the walls.
Привет. He waves his hand.
I'm going to look at the window, nod, and then try and get his attention and motion towards the lamps.
Walks over to the lamp. He will inspect the lamp. It's like an oil lamp?
The lamps on the table are oil lamps.
Is there still oil inside?
They seem to be, unfortunately, dried up. It seems like this has been a long time since they've been in use.
Probably no luck finding oil in this place.
Well, and the electrical lamps, I'm assuming, aren't working anymore.
Well, without electricity, probably not.
Well,
all of them have been torn out and shattered. So.
And that.
Oh, okay. Let's see here. What about the books? Is there any that are there any titles that jump out?
Well, there are a few titles on the table. One is Advanced Engineering. Another one is Strange Creatures of the Deep. But most of them seem to be in different languages.
What about the Advanced Engineering? Is that in a
Advanced Engineering actually has quite a few bookmarks in it. It seems like whoever was reading it was reading up heavily on electronics, particularly, and generators.
Ooh. Well, I mean, is it in a language that I can read?
It is. It's in English.
Okay.
So not a language you can read.
I just want to start flipping through it, seeing if there's anything that I recognize.
Okay. While he is busy with the book, Alec and me will probably look at the. I mean, I will closer look closer at the lamps, and then like move the light around. I just realized he probably needs the light to read, so I'm just being a dick for no reason.
As you move the flickering magenta light over the lamps, you see a shape inside one of them. A slightly closer look reveals that it is yet another crystal.
Well, I point to the crystal, then point to Alec and mimic the lighter.
Walk over and light and make a light.
Yeah.
Or I said light.
I'll switch out the. I'm still I kind of want to recoil from the flame, but I'll switch out the crystals really quick.
The scratchy piano music stops once more in a dead silence. A few seconds later, the static of the speaker from before comes back up. I have to be quiet. Whatever took me here is searching for me. I don't know what it is, but whatever you do not look directly at it. Its senses are dull, but it carries about it a mind-warping aura I cannot comprehend. If this is the lasting truth you find from me, you know what would have happened. I hope. Her voice is cut out, and a horrible gurgling growl sounds among the static, and the speaker goes quiet. Several seconds of tense, panicked breathing follow. But then her voice speaks back up. Find the book. 5353.
And then it loops, I suppose.
Yep.
Okay.
I
I'm
assume
going
that
to.
I hear all that, right?
Yeah. I mean, she's coming.
Find. At the end, it said find 353.
Yeah. So
5353.
I'm
5353.
So page 353, I believe, is what it's talking about.
There? 53, 53?
Yep. So I assume I heard a lot of that while perusing through the advanced engineering book. So I'm going to do.
I have a question here, Zebi.
Yeah,
What is your light source right now for reading? Because it's not me.
that is true. So I guess once the light source stopped, I would have stopped reading.
Man, you should have learned Braille.
I'm gonna motion to Alec. The lighter.
Yeah, while they do that, I switch out the crystals again, so we have, not the looping message.
Mm-hmm. As you switch out the crystals and the brief moment of silence follows, I would like you all to roll a listen check.
Okay.
Listen.
Yes.
Listen.
I pass.
You pass.
I don't.
You don't pass.
I guess Cotter, just roll for me.
Sure.
Do
you have any listen?
Nope.
Then you fail.
Yeah.
Yay.
All right. What?
Hand me the lighter.
What Alec is the only one who hears is the strange gurgling sound coming from below. It seems like there are footsteps coming up the staircase.
When the light comes back on, for a second, Alex seems to have disappeared, and until looking around, they realize that Alec is hiding under a table.
Well,
and
what? You know what? I listened to the message. I knew what it meant, and suddenly the guy's hiding. I'm just gonna put two and two together, okay?
Shit.
And okay.
And Alex's eyes will dart around looking for a better hiding place for himself.
Yeah, I'm coming. Here's the thing. I'm coming fresh from a War of Independence. I know when someone is hiding from danger. So I look around.
Grab the book, the Creatures of the Deep book, and
Zeppy, let's think you finish first.
Yeah,
Sorry.
Thank you. John will look at Alec, then dart around looking for a hiding place while stage whispering to Devin, just hide and stay quiet. And let me look for what should I roll here? Just hide?
There is a hide skill, yes.
Yeah, so
yes.
I meant should I roll first to find a hiding place or just roll hide?
No, just roll hide.
Okay.
I hide.
I pass.
Yeah.
Me too.
You both hide the fuck out of yourselves.
Okay. And
Alec is already hiding underneath a table, hidden quite well by the ratty cloth draped above it. Meanwhile, John takes a more unorthodox approach to this thing because he knows the one golden rule: no one ever looks up. So he climbs one of the bookcases and hides on top of it.
That's almost what I wanted to do. Yeah. Okay.
And I rolled a 41 for Zeffy.
Zeffy, do you have any ranks in height?
I do not.
Then you're not in. Shit.
Oh
I do
my
not
God, Zeppy!
I do not know what the hide base percentage
I
is.
was
10.
It is 10.
so
It is
basically
10.
I wasn't paying attention because I was too busy reading the advanced engineering book. I would have actually gone to grab the Creatures of the Deep book after hearing the message, which probably, and then I guess I would have, I don't know, been looking around for a hiding spot.
Hide, you bloody idiot.
Hiding around, I guess I'll hide, I don't know. I'll try and crawl into one of the shelves on the bookcase.
Grab some paper and disguise yourself as a book.
As you scramble towards one of the bookcases, you hear a bang as the hatch is thrown open behind you. The gurgling intensifies, soon followed by a horrifying screech.
I should
Well,
also
I'm dead.
wait, I should also note here, I left the light thing on the table
Alright,
in my hurry to hide.
alright.
So,
Zeffy, what do you do?
shoot. I mean, honestly, I think anyone's first instinct look at the noise or immediately like cringe and shut their eyes.
No, look at the noise.
Yeah, look at the noise.
And try to stay quiet.
I mean, I would have wheeled around probably out of instinct.
You're in a bookshelf, I thought. You can't wheel around.
I'm basically like removing the books and then trying to climb onto like the top level of the bookshelf.
Fair enough.
That's a good point. You make a mad scramble for the top of the bookcase, and as you do, you hear the footsteps coming closer and closer, running towards you, and you feel something swiping at one of your legs, barely missing you with what you can only imagine are dull claws. Whatever is chasing you is not near the light enough to be illuminated properly by it for you to make out any features, but you can tell that it is roughly man-shaped. Roughly man-sized, but not nearly man-shaped enough to be comfortable.
Jesus Christ, the British have found me.
I watch Darylyn like start to clamber up, and I hear like the
Oh my
footsteps
goodness!
and
I've had every name except the actual name.
because your name's stupid and not an actual name. Fuck off, Zeffy.
Be quiet, Be quiet, Delphin.
What's your character's actual name?
Deslin.
Deslin. That's not an actual name, fucker.
It's not a name.
You know.
I'm calling you Darren now. Because that's an actual like American name. So and I hear Darren's like gasp of panic. So I will like I take something out of my bag, probably like a half-eaten candy bar, and just for a second lift up the curtain and fling it across to the other side of the room to make a noise. I drop the curtain and hide.
The noise seems to work as the scrambling creature below Deslin's legs stops for a moment and gives a terrifying gurgling growl and starts shambling towards where you dropped the candy bar.
Yeah, I had whipped it across the room with the express intent of trying like hit the wall to make a sound.
And it worked.
Yay.
The creature is now moving further and further away from where you all are hiding.
I'm assuming that gives Darren enough time to climb.
It does indeed give him enough time to climb up and be safe on the bookshelves.
Yay! I'm safe.
And I will sit in my hiding spot, waiting, listening to hear the gurgling sound go away.
Same.
The gurgling sound goes further and further away. As it seems to find the candy bar, it stops and almost inspects it for a moment before it starts shambling amongst the bookcases, searching for you.
I'm not looking directly at it. I'm looking at the floor around it, kind of like around its feet. So obviously, don't look directly at it.
That's still close enough, I'm gonna say.
I mean,
Someone roll 1d8 for Zephy.
great.
Well, are you rolling for sanity loss?
Yep.
Well, how sanity loss works is that Zephy will need to make a percentile roll, and if he gets equal to or under his current sanity, then he takes the lesser cost.
I have
And
no
if he
idea.
fails, he takes the full cost.
Okay.
What was,
In that
what
case,
was-
go ahead and do that.
I'm assuming you have the stats for the creature.
I do.
More importantly, you have the insanity loss thing. The number on the first half of the slash is the reduced amount. The number on the second half of the slash is the full amount.
Hold on. I need to figure out what my sanity is.
Power times
Okay.
5.
What is it?
Power
Power
times
times
5.
5.
Oh. 65 is how much I have.
Jesus.
Alrighty.
Zephy passes. He'll take the reduced amount.
Good. So that means he takes the one before the dash, right?
Yes.
Alright. Zephy, you lose 1 sanity point from seeing whatever this horrific thing is.
No.
Don't make a fucking noise.
No.
Be quiet while you lose your sanity, damn it.
But basically, I think that's enough to basically make me shut my eyes.
Definitely. As you shut your eyes, you feel yourself trembling, and you feel the bookcase underneath you tremble along with you. It doesn't seem to be very stable on the ground.
I hope he's not on the same bookcase that I am. Bookcase.
How many bookcases were there?
Easily a dozen.
Okay, I'm so not on the one that Zevi is on. Fuck that.
Oh, no.
I want that.
I will keep track of its footsteps with my ears, and then try to find a unsteady bookcase, like something that looks like it will be easily tipped over.
Oh, Connor, I love you.
I will
You
actually
hear the
do.
things shamble closer and closer to the bookcase. The bookcase John is hiding on top of.
Oh,
Seems
that's
to
gonna
sniff
be
the air.
nice.
I wanted
Seems to
to.
sniff the stale air. What is this, Stinky?
Yeah, so it's. Sorry, someone is reversing, actually, it seems. Anyway. The monster is reversing my bookcase. No. So it's underneath my bookcase.
It's underneath your bookcase.
I would know that, I assume, without looking at it.
You can hear it.
Okay, then I want to try and tip my bookcase over
Alrighty.
by basically by kicking the one next to it and just kind of, you know what I mean.
I know what you mean.
Just make it unstable.
I feel like this should be a luck roll.
Luck roll?
Okay.
I feel like it.
I mean, a luck roll is always a good choice. But what is he rolling a roll for?
He's rolling to be lucky enough to tip over his own bookcase and not just the one next to him.
Yeah, that's.
Ma.
No, that sounds about right.
Yep,
I mean, this is basically a 50-50 chance here.
exactly.
You
Let's
mean
do this.
You
Let's
mean
do
the
it,
one
yeah.
that I'm probably hiding in?
No. Because I would no, it's my bookcase.
Well, no, I mean the one next to you.
I
Just make your luck roll.
hope that
Yes.
it's not the one you're hiding in, although I wouldn't care much. Anyway, no bonus, no nothing. Okay.
Which one was
Luck
the one
roll
closest
is your
to
power times 5.
I
Yeah.
know. That's what I'm still asking. No bonus or nothing. So yeah.
you?
Connor, I'm gonna have to consult with you here. Do you usually get bonuses on luck rolls?
Up to you. Typically, no bonuses or penalties are applied. Luck rolls is for seeing like how lucky a investigator is. Like, say if the monster rolls on out of the scene, and you're not sure who it attacks, you make everybody roll a luck roll to see who's unfortunate fuck. Shit like that.
Okay.
Alright. So just a plain luck roll, Stinky.
I mean, it's a risky move.
Mm-hmm.
I do not make it.
Nope. You managed to tip over the bookcase in front of you instead of the one you were on. and the thing comes crashing down, not on top of of whatever it is that's chasing you, but next to it instead, making it turn around with a sound and stare at the bookcase,
I'll
slowly
try.
getting closer
I'll try
to
again, cursing under my breath.
it. But now you don't have that bookcase to use as leverage.
Well, there should be another one, right? But it's like a dozen of them.
True.
I'm gonna try.
So roll.
Gonna try it again. I have one bookcase left.
Roll
I
another
have a-
luck check.
I have a shitty plan for if that fails too.
Good.
I make it.
You make it.
Holy shit.
Trying once more, you manage to dislodge your bookcase and make it fall directly on top of whatever this thing is, crushing it underneath it with a horrible bone-shattering
Should I
crunch.
should I roll anything to see if I can actually hold on to the other bookcase? So if I just
Go ahead
fall.
and roll your dexterity.
Okay.
There's also a climb check. You want him to roll that?
Yeah, I was kind of.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you know what? Yeah, climb's better.
Okay.
Isn't it?
Climb. What is the climb base?
Climb base is 40%.
I make it.
You make it. You manage to hold on to the other bookcase, and you don't fall down on top of whatever this is, which slowly stops growing.
Ooh, I look down. Again, cursing under my breath. Just Jesus fucking Christ. And then I like let go and jump on the bookcase that just collapsed on top of it.
You jump on the bookcase, and that just collapsed on top of it, and you feel it give underneath you, along with, and you also hear a very, very unpleasant squelching sound.
I'll be right back.
Okay. I take a moment to catch my breath and like compose myself. Then go over to the table and grab the light thing.
You grab the light thing once again.
And then
Alec will crawl out from under his table.
Here's the problem. I want to take a look at it, but I remember the recording.
Yep.
Okay, I'm gonna motion to Alec and try to tell him to not look at it. Don't look at it.
Alec looks at the dead thing.
God damn it.
All right.
Or, I'm
Sanity
sorry. He
check
looks
time.
at. I'm sorry. I misworded that. He looks at the dead thing crushed by the thing, crushed by the bookshelf. Looks back at her and listens to his warning. And in Russian says, "Not hard."
Gotcha.
Anyway, the thing is partially obscured by the bookcase. I think
I
allow
was
this
hoping
one.
for that.
As a matter of fact, you can only see a few limbs sprawling out from underneath.
How do the limbs
the old
look?
Human enough to be terrifying.
Ugh. Well, you know what? I don't think I'm curious enough to like dig that thing out from under the bookcase.
Ugh,
I'd rather not know.
A strange liquid is slowly oozing out from underneath it.
Okay, what does the liquid look like? Like blood?
It looks black as night, but then again, everything does in this particular scenario.
So
You only have so much light.
yeah, so it might be. I'm gonna pretend that's blood, and I will be happy with that pretend. No,
Alec will
it's
then.
regular red blood.
Alec will pull Darren out of his fucking shelf.
Yeah. Okay. What else was there? Right, the barred window.
The barred window, indeed.
Okay, I'm going over to the barred window and have a look at how it's actually barred. Like wood bars, metal.
Wooden bars, actually. It seems to have been hastily boarded up to block out light.
Okay. So is there light to be seen behind them? Like anything?
If there's anything at all, it is only the faint glimmer of starlight.
I mean, that's better than nothing. That means it's something outside. I'm going to look around for, I want to say, pieces of the bookcase to use as a lever.
Alright.
Like maybe a metal part or something, or a sturdy wooden bar.
There seems to be despairingly little metal parts on the bookcases, but there's wood aplenty.
Yeah, I'm gonna grab one wooden bar that, looks like it might survive being a lever,
Mm-hmm.
and then try and pry off one of the wooden bars at the window. Let's see
Alrighty.
let's see which is more flimsy.
Strength times 5.
Hey, Hoond,
Yes?
we could go back downstairs and then try and pry off the handle that the cages were attached. That the
We
kid used to
could,
hang the
but
cages.
we could, but considering that thing came from down below, I don't want that. Anyways, I make it. That's actually
You
underneath my
do
normal
indeed.
strength.
Huh? The wood pries away surprisingly easily. Perhaps it has been eaten away by years and years of salty sea air. As the moment you manage to get them off, you are met with a vast, unrelenting ocean beneath you. The sound of waves intensifies, and
How's-
a puff of sea air hits you in the face.
I'm gonna take a deep breath because this is probably better than the air inside.
Oh, definitely. It might be briny and salty, but at least it isn't stuffy and smelling of
Okay.
indescribability.
I'm going to pry off the other bar so I can take a look outside. Shouldn't be that hard now that I have a,
Also,
No,
leverage.
I'm gonna say you don't need a strength check for the rest of them.
Good.
hey, Chicken.
Yeah?
Did we leave the previous room with the bookshelves?
We're still in there, Zephy.
You're still in there, Zeffy.
I wasn't listening because I was in a drive-through, so I muted everything.
Good lord.
Terrible. Anyway, yeah.
I said I was gonna be back.
Fair
Anyway,
enough.
so how about light? Is there like a bit more light coming in at least?
Well, there's the moon, which is enough to illuminate the desk.
Okay, so I can use the magenta light for something else then. Good.
Yes.
All right. So first of all, I'm gonna take a look outside the window. Like, can I stick my head through it?
You can indeed.
Okay. What's below
There's
it?
no glass in it, as it seems to have been shattered long ago. Below, you see waves lapping at a massive rock formation.
Okay.
You see the foot of the building you're in, which is quite tall.
Right. So on a scale from 1 to, oh God, don't do this, how dead would I be if I jump out the window?
Oh God, please don't do this.
Gotcha. Alright
Um,
then. I'm going to take a, you know what, just to be on the safe side, I'm going to take a look to the left, to the right, and up.
You look left and right and you see nothing but vast spreading ocean, as dark and pitch black as hatred and death itself. And above you see a pyre stretching into the night sky. You're in a lighthouse.
How big does the building look?
It looks like, well, it looks basically like you're halfway between the top and the bottom, and it kind of looks like well, you'd be very, very dead if you tried to jump out, as we have already established.
I mean, like, what type of building is it? Is it like a church or a factory or something like this?
I just said
Lighthouse?
you're in a lighthouse.
Ah, okay. I didn't hear that. Sorry.
Okay,
So big lighthouse.
big lighthouse.
so Chicken,
Yeah.
the book that
Yep.
I grabbed, the Creatures of the Deep,
Yep.
is that in a language that I can read?
It is indeed in English.
Okay.
Oh, yes.
I just want to start flipping through it, I guess, seeing if they talk about anything that matches their description of what we just encountered.
With
Alrighty.
what light source, Zephy?
Again, well, actually, hey,
So
Alex,
Just tell me you need light to read. I have. the
Could
thing
you
in
like
hand.
move the mic closer to your face?
Hey,
Yeah,
Alec,
you're a bit quiet.
Alec, is it still quiet?
A
Still
little.
you.
You're getting better, but still pretty quiet.
Dude, I have the light source in hand. Just tell me you want to read the book. I'll move over.
Well, I was gonna get the lighter to read.
You want to? Honestly, I wouldn't read that incredibly old book with an open flame. Just saying.
All right, fine.
It might be
Hey,
better.
John,
Oh, hey, creatures
John,
of the
I need the
deep.
light.
Creatures of the deep. Oh, it caught fire.
Hey,
Then we all
John,
die.
I need the light for a second.
Well, mate. Yeah, sure.
I need the light.
Yeah, I'm gonna walk away from the window. Oh, what the fuck was that? That's caroling.
Sorry, Discord keeps disconnecting me.
Do you have your auto AFK thing on?
Apparently I do, but I've never had it on before. How do you turn it off?
I don't know.
Settings, probably.
Probably, yeah.
But
Alright, let's see.
yeah, I just want to start reading through it and just making sure, just seeing if there's anything that they talk about that matches the description of what we just encountered. Because I saw like the feet, so I'm looking for anything that matches the description of the feet, I guess.
Yeah. Also, while I go to whatever his name is, Derlin. When I go over to Derlin,
Derelict.
I point to the window and say to Alec, lighthouse. And then just kind of motion to the rest of the building.
Alec nods.
And then light up the book. Like, literally set fire to the book. Fuck you, Zeki. You don't get to read.
Boom.
Har har har. Anyway, you flip through the book, but you can't really seem to find anything matching the description of the strange, fairly humanoid thing that you've crushed underneath the bookcases. All you see are these odd and horrifying
Looking fish.
creatures, fish that you've never seen before. Luckily, it's not enough to take away any more of your sanity, but it still is quite the haunting book.
Right, it's stuff like creatures from like the deep parts of the ocean.
Yep.
Like the weird, like the anglerfish.
All
and
kinds
that-
of stupid, fucked up
horrible
stuff.
All that good shit.
Probably not that helpful, but hey, interesting.
Yep.
So it's just mostly about. Actually, can I use biology on this?
I guess you could. I don't know what you want to use it for, but you could.
To like see if I know what these are and like anything that could
That would be
help.
natural sciences.
Yep.
Or natural history.
I was gonna say, would that not? But I'm looking more for like things that might be useful as far as like the fish are concerned.
Well, what are you trying to learn?
I have no idea.
Good.
Then shut the
Me
fuck up.
neither.
Well, forget it. Forget it.
Well, you can just, read the book because it has descriptions of what all the creatures are.
Oh, okay. Never mind them.
Highly educated.
Yep. Using his education to read book.
You know what? Now that the immediate danger is over and John has calmed down a bit and got a bit of fresh air, he's gonna look around amongst the books, like himself.
Alrighty. You look around amongst the books.
Yeah, just a cursory glance at what there is, really.
Most of the books seem to be very factual things. There aren't really a whole lot of fairy tales in here. It's all about machine repair and all that stuff.
Ooh,
Biographies.
machine
Just-
repair.
Just a lot of factual books.
Oh,
I want to start flipping.
any luck on finding a book titled "So You're Trapped in a Lighthouse"?
You do not find a book titled "So You're Trapped in a Lighthouse." But you do find through some perusing the blueprints to the lighthouse.
I mean, that is odd, but helpful.
They seem to be mostly there for the sake of repairs and whatnot.
Yeah, okay. I'm gonna. Well, I take them and go with them to the table and just roll them out. Have a look at them.
Hang on, I actually have a picture of this. I'm just gonna state it.
Yay.
Oh my god.
I mean, obviously,
I know.
I wouldn't know what what the symbols on the blueprints mean, but
As a matter of fact, you pretty much would, because it's an extremely simple blueprint.
that's fair.
Hang on. Just gonna make a few adjustments.
Just a picture of just a picture of the lighthouse with a "Don't be in here, you idiot! It's dangerous."
Basically.
Let's see. So there's the monster lair. There's the save point. We came in,
God damn it.
and that means the end boss chamber should be on top.
Or bottom, because he
Alright.
said don't go into the basement.
Or the bottom, yeah.
Hey, stay out of my basement.
I mean, the question really is, where's the exit to the lighthouse? Because I don't think it's up top. That'd be a weird lighthouse.
It probably isn't.
Okay, all we have to do is climb
No.
to the top and take the zip line to the next island. Off we go.
Let's see. Where the heck did it go?
Oh,
Alright, it's up in C. And there it is. Well, I can't upload it to Roll20 because I've extended my shit. So I'm just going to upload it to.
well, send it over. I'll upload it.
No, I'm just sending it over via Discord to the team chat.
Yeah.
Here you go.
Okay.
Whoa.
I know.
Let's have a look. See.
Like I said, exceedingly simple.
I'm gonna put that somewhere. Wait a moment.
Whoa.
Wait, why can't you upload to Discord? It's a new campaign, isn't it?
I think you mean Roll20. Also,
Roll20, yeah.
yes, it is, but I still have my library uploaded.
Okay.
Yeah, it's on a user basis, unfortunately.
That's dumb.
Yeah, it is.
Let's see. So, bedroom, general room, study. I would assume we are on the study.
I'll be right back.
So, looking around, where are those stairs?
Well, as far as you can tell, all the stairs are pretty much exactly the same, in the same side of the lighthouse. And if you look back towards the stairs you came up from, you can tell that only a few meters apart from them are another set leading upwards.
Oh. Well, it was dark. We probably just missed it.
Probably.
Okay. Let's wait for Connor and Zephy to be back.
Yeah.
I also can't help but notice that the lighthouse apparently has an exit in the middle of it. Quite above
Yep.
the shoreline there. It's not helping.
Nope.
Okay, what is that on top?
That would be the pyre, probably.
No, I mean the word there. Something.
Because you can't beat my chicken scratches.
Something ration.
No, it's not ration, it's Dacian.
Salvation?
Yep,
Okay. Yeah, that's hard to read.
sorry.
That's okay. What I think study is with a Y in English.
Fair enough.
So salvation is a weird round thing on top of the thing.
Mostly known as the pyre.
I wouldn't know that as a pyre.
Fair enough.
Man.
I think I'm gonna boil some water for some tea whilst we wait for the others.
Okay.
I am back. Sorry.
Yeah. I found more stairs. Going upward.
Woo!
Yeah.
I will head up with this jackass.
No, wait, wait until Chicken's back. She's going to get some water.
Oh, well. Alright then.
We still have to wait for Zephy. I mean, we don't have to wait, but yeah. It's a polite thing to do.
Has everyone returned?
Well, Connor has.
Yay!
Still no Zephy, but he doesn't
Still
listen
was
anyway.
but he's logged into to roll 20.
He's not listening anyway.
Nah, he's pretty terrible.
He sure
And there he is.
Ah,
Hey
you're
there.
pretty terrible.
I said I was going to be back,
Anyway,
like I said before.
Yeah.
so I'm going.
Also, I'm in roll 20 now.
Yeah, we know
I
that.
saw.
Anyway, so the picture. I lay out the blueprint. I motion the other two to gather around, children. Gather around. I have a story to tell. I don't actually, but I have. I can show you a nice coffee mark on the paper. That's nice. That's interesting. Anyway, yeah, I gather them around and just point at the blueprint, which should be self-explanatory.
Alec nods his head.
And Zephy muted himself, so I will assume here it's pretty self-explanatory.
Brrr.
Everything seems good on my end.
Yeah. Just looks at it upside down, and so we are here, right? And points at the water.
In the study,
I mean, I guess, yeah. It kind of looks like a study. Anyway, and then I move the light, the magenta light, to the other set of stairs, which we apparently totally missed. But it was dark. So, yeah, guess we go upstairs.
Ba-da-ba-ba,
well, first off,
ba-da-ba-ba.
is there anything that we can use to bar the hatch leading down further into the lighthouse?
I mean, it was a wooden hatch, and all we have are more wooden planks. I don't think that will stop anyone determined to get through. Wait. No, what we
I was
could
gonna
do
say
is...
we can't just like slide a piece of wood like in between.
No. Dude,
Mhm.
we take one or two of the still intact bookcases and try and slide them in front of the door.
Ooh.
Mhm.
Well, on top of the hatch.
Well, yeah, on top of the hatch.
Yeah, certainly.
So, looking at them... fuck it, which one looks the most movable by 3 children?
Well, you would probably say that would be the one that Zephy was hiding in.
It's a fair point. Okay, I point at the bookcase for Alec and just go move in front of door. Just kind of bit of
Well,
motion
point
here.
at the bookcase, push sliding motion, and then the hatch.
You want me to have sex with the bookcase? All right. Yeah. Yeah. No. I'm gonna go over and try and move it.
Alec will
Alright.
attempt to help.
Alright.
And so will I.
Good.
Okay.
With all three of you working together, it's a strength check at 5.
Gotcha. I make it.
Good.
Good.
So I'm just going to assume that's a roll for all of you. So
Well,
you
I
managed.
was no.
Zephy makes
No,
it.
you make
Actually,
it.
no. Yeah, that is. I do make it.
Of course you make it.
Alex slips.
Oh.
I do not.
But
Alec-
anyway, I'm going to say 2 out of 3 ain't bad, and say that you managed to move the bookcase over on top of the hatch.
I mean,
Okay.
it looks stable enough, I suppose.
Should we
Close
put a
enough.
second one? Should we put a second one on there?
Well, you can try.
Is there even room for a second one?
You
I
can
mean-
spot hidden to see if there is.
Okay.
Look, the heavier we make this thing,
I don't make the spot hidden check.
Nope. You
I
don't
do.
see shit. Ah! Alec notices that the rest
Nope.
of the bookcases seem to be very firmly attached, as a matter of fact.
to
But aside
the-
from that, he also
Okay.
notices that they are labeled from 1 to 12.
All right. Which ones did we destroy by? Which one did I destroy by trying to kill the monster?
Well, so far, I'm actually going to draw this out because it'll be easier.
Thank you.
So far, you know what? Fuck it. Draw a shape instead. That's probably easier.
Yes.
I mean, you do have a tablet, so same.
Yeah,
difference.
but yeah, you're right. I
Like
do
the
have a
actual draw shape tool, like make a square,
Yep.
draw a shape, bang.
Huh. It's a shame.
Holy shit! Someone else beat me to it. It's
It was me. It was Connor, I think.
Yeah, but I was just demonstrating.
I know. Anyway, draw shape. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 is so skinny.
Someone really liked regular bookcases.
Yep. Anyway, so far you have number 1 here.
Yeah.
Over the hatch.
Which ones did we knock over?
You knocked over. Let's see. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Okay.
You knocked over 8 and just not that, and 9.
Okay.
Now he said 353. He said look for
535.
5353.
oh.
So and
Okay.
number 1 is above the hatch.
Number 1 is above the hatch.
Okay, so let's cross that one out too. Like,
Now, as we're going by the bookshelves, is there any titles on them?
Well, there aren't really any tiles on the shelves, but you know there are a set amount of shelves in each bookcase.
Right.
I'm gonna go inspect case 5
Me
or
too.
shelf 5.
Me too.
You inspect bookcase number 5.
Sorry, chicken. I got interrupted. I mean, are there any titles that jump out at me that are about odd creatures like cryptology? Anything that has to do with not normal creatures, like strange creatures of the deep, that sort of thing.
You can't really tell now. It seems
Okay.
like the only really interesting book about on that subject was lying on the table.
Can I flip to page 535? If it has that many pages.
Well, the book isn't that long.
Okay. Or is it?
It's not.
Oh, is it?
Anyway, so
Hidden pages.
so Alec and John are looking at bookcase number 5.
Yep.
Are there partitions in that case?
No, but there are shelves. There are 6 shelves in every bookcase.
Okay, let's look at shelf 3 then.
You look at shelf 3.
I assume they're labeled from above, like 1, 2, 3.
Yes, they're labeled from above.
Okay, so the third from above then.
Yep. Basically right in the middle of the bookcase.
And then looking at the
Book number 53, I guess?
no, I want to say the 5th book.
Oh, sorry. All I see is like 53, 53.
Yeah, 5353.
Oh, I
You
thought
look
you
at
said
the-
just 535.
You look at the 5th book. It seems to be an anthology of different religions around the earth.
Oh yeah, that's not creepy at all. I actually
How
will
many
say that.
books are
I'll say that in character. Actually, yeah, that's not creepy at all. I'm gonna take the book off the shelf
You take the book off the shelf.
and I bring it to. I mean, how big is it?
It's a pretty hefty volume.
Okay, I'm gonna bring it to the table then, because I don't feel like standing there with a 20-kilo book in my hands.
You bring it to the table, and as you put it down, a cloud of dust rises up from it.
Yeah, I cough and wave it away and just Jesus. Okay, Is there anything weird about it, or is it just does it look like a normal book?
It looks like a perfectly normal book. It's written in very small letters, and it kind of reminds you of your days in Catholic school.
Now, that's some memories I didn't want back. I'm gonna open it up and just look at the forward and the index to see what it's actually about.
I didn't realize that I was muted, and I was saying while I was muted, I'm going to go ahead and flip through the book. But
Which one?
the one that Hoon sat down.
Look. Oh, so you just like bull rush him out of the chair and begin flipping through the book?
My
No,
books!
I assume
All
we're standing-
mine!
I assume we're standing
My book's
side by
mine.
side. But I would have
Anyways.
already. I'm already like opening the book.
Well, I did, but okay.
Yep. I think
big
you already
book.
had it opened.
That's
big
fine.
book.
I'm rolling with what happened when the train of events for me being muted.
Anyway,
So what's
yeah.
the book say, Hoond?
I don't know. What does the book say, Zeffy?
says,
I don't know. What does it say, Connor?
Zeffy
I
And
should-
that's-
stabbed
also-
Darren.
the circle of stupidity. Okay, make your strength check. Actually, make a damage roll. Fuck
No.
it.
I was gonna
No,
say,
don't stab each other. Let's stand for it.
say
Anyway.
first, is it in a language we can read?
It's in
Well-
Latin.
Oh,
Okay. Well, I know what Latin looks like, and I know I can't read it. So
well, I have that skill.
Did you put ranks into it?
I believe I did actually.
Oh my.
Let me.
I can always
Oh.
roll for the base.
I forgot to pull my
Nope.
my sheet back up.
Yeah, I don't know fuck all about Latin. It's just nothing. It's something I didn't learn
now-
properly.
Do I add the base to the D100, or is it just
What? No.
Whatever
you
the
just,
base is.
Zephy, did you put any ranks into it?
I mean, I did. I have 15.
All right, then it's at like 15. It's at 16%.
Okay.
So you roll that. Like you
Got
roll the D100, you have to go below that to read it.
Got it.
Well,
You
no.
fail.
No.
You have no idea what this book is actually about.
This is more difficult Latin than I've seen.
This must be
Typically,
this must be some new
typically
version
to-
of it.
sorry. Typically, to pass as a native speaker, you need a percentile equal to your intelligence times 5.
Yeah. So you're not a
So,
native
no.
speaker.
No.
Maybe the broad
I-
gist.
I mean, how much would I get? Obviously, I don't know anything, so not with that high. I'm a failure.
You are a failure indeed. Congratulations.
This
You're a
must
failure.
be this must be some updated version of Latin. I haven't read that.
This is
I haven't
this
learned
is
it
Latin.
yet.
This is Latin Vista.
This is Latin 2.0. I only learned
No,
Latin
it's-
1.5.
This is just the lesson that Caesar did not write.
All right. Well,
Anyway,
yeah, I look at I can't think of another stupid name for him.
You know what?
Sorry.
Dumpster fire.
I look at Dumpster Fire and just go, well, seems like none of us can read it, eh?
Yep.
So I just, okay, okay, I look at the index. Are there Latin numbers? At least those I would know.
there are indeed Latin numbers.
Okay, I'm gonna
They go all the way up to 50. There are 50 chapters in this fucking book.
go to chapter 3.
You go to chapter 3.
See if
It is
there's,
a chapter.
are there any pictures?
Well, you do recognize some pictures because this is on Gaelic belief.
Oh, that I would
Nice.
know, but I still can't read Latin, so.
Nope.
Sweet a dick. Just to make sure about something. How many books were on that shelf?
Quite a few.
I grabbed the 53rd book.
You grab the 53rd book. The moment you
Right.
grab it, you hear something rattling inside of it.
Oh, God damn it.
We were just stupid.
Well, no,
well,
that was
The
plan B.
voice said 5353. God. Anyways,
I'm sorry.
I looked to see what's going on.
I
Oh,
wrote
terrible.
I wrote down 5353.
Look, to be quite honest, all I heard was 353.
Anyways,
Anyway,
53.
Anyway,
as you open the book, something immediately falls out of it. It's another key.
I pick up key. I examine key.
I eat
It
key.
is indeed key.
I eat
Hang on,
key
I
because I'm hungry Russian.
Gonna just adjust some things here. Let's see. Study. And this key has a B on it.
So we have E and B.
B key.
Yes.
Will we just find the key collection of Ebenezer Scrooge? Eh. Well, I hope you
Anyways.
show us that key.
Alec does not hide the fact that he picks out the right book, then picks
Okay.
up a key.
Show up.
He's a good boy.
He is smart boy.
Smart, smart, smart.
I shoot book and key fell out. Well, I look a bit sheepish, close the wrong book, and then go over looking at the key. I take the light with me too.
As you take the light with you, you illuminate the book Alec is holding.
Well,
It has a strange creature in front of it.
ah, Jesus.
It's not quite anything you've known before, but it does seem to have an awful lot of tendrils.
Okay, does the book have a title?
It does indeed,
In
but you
English?
can't read it.
Damn it. Do I know the?
Um,
Do any of us know the language?
If it is a recognizable language, one could roll and educate a no roll to know what language it is.
Well, you can't.
Okay.
So it's not a common language. Okay.
It's not a common language.
Fair enough.
So it's not a language any of us can tell what. So might as well be like, I don't know, fucking German or something.
I
Anyways.
actually can't. I have German. It's also a common language, you dick.
This
My
doesn't even.
goodness.
This doesn't even seem to be in an alphabet that you know.
That's fair. Although, to be fair, that could be Cyrillic for my guy. So
It's probably Asian. Anyways,
yeah,
I put the book down.
totally Asian.
You
That
put
explains
the
it.
book down.
That explains the tentacles too.
Yep. Yep. Anyways,
So you're not going to examine the book.
I kind of wanted to, but
Alec will hand him the book.
oh, thank you. So yeah, I don't know the title. I certainly don't know what the picture is, but you know, it's an old book. It's probably some sea monster, something
Probably.
like a depiction of a
Nessie.
whale. Yeah, it's a picture of a whale or something. They were all monsters back when.
Narwhal.
Well, I opened the book and just leaf through it, like broadly. Is there anything that stands out?
You can roll a spot hidden check for that.
Okay. Let's face it, if I can't read the language, I will just look for pictures mostly.
Yep.
And let's see. Spot hidden.
Actually, spot hidden as I was gonna say spot hidden at a 6.
At times 6.
Out of what?
Yep.
Well, then-
Jesus.
Then I make it.
Spot hidden is an actual skill, chicken.
Yeah.
Hmm?
Spot hidden has a base of 25, so I don't think I can fail that at a plus. I'm 6.
It's an actual skill. You typically only multiply. You only multiply. You add multipliers when you're having people make stat rolls.
All right.
So
All
like
right,
a
then.
×5 would be good if you want him to like roll intelligence or an education
Okay.
×5 or whatever.
All right.
So
Well, in that case, it's just a regular spot hidden,
Then I don't make it.
and you don't make it.
not with an 83, no.
Nope.
Just I leaf through it. I see nothing interesting or that I can actually decipher, and close it again.
You close the book again.
And then I put it back into the shelf, unless someone else wants it.
Well, Alec was peering over his shoulder at the book. Were there pictures?
There were pictures. There were lots of pictures.
Maybe he should roll for spot hidden.
Alec will totally pick the book open and look at the pictures.
Good.
Ooh, pictures.
Ooh, I saw those when I was in Japan that one. They have a rich tentacle
I
history.
pass.
Nice.
You pass. Good.
Flick.
Alec notices what John didn't. He notices one page which seems to be very faded in comparison to the others. One page which must have been opened a lot. And on this page is a very strange symbol. It is circled several times by a messy ink by a messy ink pen.
What does it look like?
Well, I'm going to let your imaginations flow on this one. It's a strange symbol that none of you have ever seen before. It has weird sort of geometry to it, and no, it is not a dick.
That would be great though if it was. Okay, so yeah, weird symbol.
Anyway, it seems to have 5 uneven prongs to it.
Is it warp? Does it look like a warp 5-pointed star with a flaming pillar, or maybe suggesting a lone fire in the center?
No, it just looks like it. It does vaguely resemble a 5-pointed star, but only very vaguely.
Are you sure it's not a tree?
God damn you! It's not a tree.
It totally looks like it's a tree, damn it. Okay, so we have a weird symbol. Does Alec point that out?
Alec will stare at the page for a while.
I will.
Alex stares at the page for
Well, I will stare at it too, since it seems interesting.
Flip it side by side. Then he tears the page out of the book,
Oh, I wanted to do that.
Alrighty.
Okay, fair enough.
folds it up, and puts it in his bag.
I'll put the book away then. Just put it back into the shelf.
You put the book back away.
But I put it in an entirely different place.
Bum bum bum.
Dun dun dun.
Fuck whoever owns this study. You will never get it back in order again. Never.
Well, you've already tipped over two of the fucking bookshelves.
But that
And
helps
rip
too.
page out of another one. All right. We are just little terrorists.
Arson,
Yes,
murder,
you are.
arson, murder, and jaywalking.
Little did we know we were the monsters all along.
That's the twist. We killed the innocent lighthouse guy who just looked a bit ugly. Anyway, okay, we have weird symbols. We know where the stairs are. We have blueprints of the thing, which are, by the way, I take those, roll them back up, and take them with us, just in case.
And you head up the stairs?
I guess so. Yeah, we take our light thing and get up the stairs.
You head up the stairs, and as you try to open the hatch, you find it locked.
Okay. Well, we have 2 keys. That's
Yep,
That's straightforward.
it
I
is
look at the
indeed.
locks. Well, I
They
will
are-
inspect the locks.
You inspect the locks. They appear to be old and oxidized through years of wind and weather. But they also appear to be the same size as the keys you found.
Are there 2 locks?
Nope, there's only one lock.
Okay. Does it have
Alec
a
will
letter?
try his key, the B key.
The B key. You try the B key and no luck.
I'm gonna assume the B stands for basement.
I point at Darren. Go. Key. Key.
Didn't you have the key?
Key.
Oh,
No, he
Zephy
had the E key. He had the E key.
Oh, yeah, okay.
It was a G key, not an E key.
Oh, G key, rather. I'm sorry.
Oh,
That's
okay, now it makes... Yeah, okay, B for basement, G for generator. Now it makes sense.
Yay!
I
It
also heard
makes
E,
sense.
I also heard E key, and I was kind of, that doesn't fit. But oh well.
I probably just cut out there then.
I'm just going to take the key out of his pocket because he has apparently been struck deaf, dumb, and blind. Deaf, dumb, and blind. Oh my god.
Blonde, yeah.
Damn it,
That's just...
blonde.
Blind.
That's just... So, double dumb.
Yep.
Yeah, I said it.
Hang on, dude. I need to turn on some light. It's good.
Deaf, dumb, and blind. And I will use his key to open up the fucking lock.
Zeffy's in chat. He's sorry, in the bathroom. Up the stairs. Key of G. He's writing in riddles. Love it. Oh, he's making a haiku there. Sorry, in the bathroom. Up the stairs! Exclamation mark. Key of G?
Shittiest haiku ever.
It's a Zeffy haiku.
So I stab Zeffy for his key.
Good idea. Let's wait for him to type. Maybe he wants to open the lock.
No, he's just being retarded. I'll take his key and open the lock.
He called you a downward-facing dog.
Does the G key work?
She's not back yet, dude.
Fucking tired of waiting for Zeffy and his stupid bullshit.
Yeah, let's kill Zeffy. Oh, I know. We tape open his eyes and force him to look at the thing under the bookshelf. Let's see what happens.
I'm making sanity checks just by waiting for Zeffy.
That's actually a good point. Wonder how much we lose for him. Like D200 or something?
On a pass.
Oh yeah, that's a low one. If you fail, you just instantly die of a brain aneurysm. Come back, chicken.
Chicken, are you there?
Not yet.
Oh, chicken left.
Yeah, she left a couple minutes ago.
Oh, okay.
I told you that. Damn it.
I thought we were just waiting on Zeffy.
You're going. You went full Zeffy there. Don't go full Zeffy.
You never go full Zeffy.
Also, Zeffy wants to open the door for you, I think.
I want to open Zeffy for himself with a knife.
With a knife. That's not a knife. This is a
That
knife.
is a knife.
This is a knife.
Chicken, come
Not back yet. We should do we really should do like an entire campaign of Call of Cthulhu with kids.
Please.
We replay it, and Zeffy can be the clown or something. Uh-huh.
No, I can be the dog.
No, you'll be that guy who kills himself.
himself.
You'll be that guy who kills himself in the bathtub, scribbling "it" on the wall, like that's in any way helpful.
Yep, I believe that.
Playing
We're
the
talking about
pronoun
Zeffy,
game.
right?
You really muffled there, chicken.
Sorry, I don't know what changed.
Okay, better.
You're clear now.
Anyway,
We opened the fucking door at the JK.
yes, Zeffy opens the door. I light the way.
I open the door. I open the door in the key of G.
You open the door in the key of G. Alrighty.
Ba-bam.
There you go.
I pull out
Compare-
my trumpet out of nowhere and play the key of G and open the door.
You immediately get cast upon by biokeys. Anyway, compared to the study and the storage, this room is downright open. It smells heavily of oil and metal, and you can hardly walk without stumbling over a tool or a disused bit of machinery.
Is there
Oh my
light
On
or
the
goodness.
not?
far,
Is there
there
a
is
wrench?
there is no light as far as you can see.
Okay.
On the far wall sits a huge hulking shape surrounded by metal crates, and upon further inspection, it reveals itself as a massive generator, the biggest any of you have ever seen.
I mean,
It
that's
seems
okay.
old and well used, but it is in surprisingly good shape when compared to the rest of the electronics which litter the floor. Perhaps there
mean-
was sacrifice in the construction and modification of this beast.
wh-
Who knows?
sorry. When you say electronics, do you mean like vacuum tubes and the like?
I mean, whatever kind of electronics would be appropriate for this
I mean,
day and age.
well, let's see.
Vacuum tubes and the like.
I think the transistor was already invented at the time.
Yep.
Well, that.
I think. I would have to look it up.
Well, we had radios, right?
Yeah.
So
Radios
I
were a
would
thing.
think that we would have transistor radios by now.
Maybe. That's
Transistor radios was a later creation. However, by this point in time, they did have like electrical lighting.
Yep.
But
Primitive and expensive, but it existed.
it was still a luxury.
Yep.
The question was
well,
one of those tools that we almost tripped over a wrench.
Is she
What
gone
was
again? She's gone again.
I'm not going again. I'm
You're just really quiet, chicken.
Just really far away.
Chicken is playing her own game of Call of Cthulhu.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I'm currently constructing a makeshift
Shrine.
flamethrower out of milk and sugar. Anyway,
Confection shrine.
is this better? Am I more clear?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Good. All right,
Slightly,
Um,
what's that?
slightly echoey, but it's okay.
Alec will take time to inspect the room.
You take time to inspect the room.
I want to pick up a screwdriver, and hopefully a large wrench, big enough to swing at a person.
You do, as a matter of fact, find both.
Yes.
Okay.
I
What's
have my
that
weapon.
noise?
I have no idea.
think it's coming from Connor. I'm not sure.
Oh,
Yeah.
just be fucking with my mic.
Oh, okay. Don't.
Bad Connor. Bad Connor.
Fuck you.
Shut up, Zephy.
More importantly, the main thing
What?
I'm looking for another one of those crystals.
You do, as a matter of fact, find another one of those
Okay.
crystals.
my god!
I mean, are you using your lighter, or do I have to come with you for light?
If I need light, I'll use my lighter.
Okay.
And once I
because,
find it, I'll bring it back over to you.
right, because I'm in the meantime are looking for windows. Are there any?
Alrighty. There don't appear to be any windows in this room.
Oh man,
Okay.
I didn't grab the snowball before I left.
Now what?
It's a mic, like a really good mic my girlfriend has.
Oh,
I,
right.
I was gonna borrow it for today, but
I'm okay. Zephy, you're making me confused. Stop it. Anyway.
I know. Great, isn't it?
Okay, so I can't find any windows.
Nope.
I'm gonna take a closer look at the generator while Alec is bringing me the crystal.
Alrighty. You take a closer look at the generator. It seems to be strangely Frankenstein together by a lot of different electronics.
I mean, I should
You can't exactly
note here.
determine what they used to be.
Yeah,
What?
I should note here. That's probably the first generator I've seen ever. So
Yep.
I wouldn't know it
But
looks wrong.
Does it look
Even then
similar
you,
to? Sorry.
Thank you. Even then, you can tell that this this is one thing which used to be a lot of other smaller things.
Okay.
A lot of pieces on it don't seem to fit together quite right, but they've been forced together and now they're sticking together.
Does it? Ah, fucking hell. Does it look like there's oil anywhere in there? Like
In the generator,
like lamp oil or something like that.
there doesn't seem to be any oil in the generator, but you can definitely smell oil. And there
Okay.
are a lot of metal crates in the room.
Okay.
So
I'm,
don't set it on fire.
I mean, no, I want some lamp oil so we can go back down and get more light.
Tap, tap, tap. Tap, 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 tap.
What are you tapping?
I'm tapping you.
Oh, yeah, okay. The crystal.
Alec is tapping him with the crystal.
I look.
Also,
Well, I
chicken,
swing
does
around,
it-
look down, and yeah, take the crystal and we switch it out under the light of the lighter.
All right. As you switch it out, the same female voice you've been hearing so far starts back up again along with the static. I have modified the generator. It should run for at least another 30 years. I was lucky to find the tools I needed in the storage room and a book on electronics in the study. With this, keeping those monsters at bay will be child's play. They don't seem smart enough to find out the source of the light they loathe is this generator. I wonder if whatever commands them has the same weakness.
So, chicken.
Yeah?
Speaking on the generator, does this look similar to what the book was talking about?
This
The
looks
advanced
extremely
engineering
similar
book.
to what the book was talking about, as a matter of fact.
Ooh. Now, does it look like it's running right now?
No.
Nope. This looks dead.
All right. Does it look? Can I get any idea of how we can get this thing working again, based on what I've read from the book?
Oh, definitely. The book is very comprehensible, and since you already have a background in science, you can see that you would be able to get this thing back up and running.
Cool. And I've got my trusty wrench and screwdriver. What do you want me to roll to get this thing back up and running, or
I was
to
thinking-
attempt to?
I was thinking education. What do you think, Connor?
For something like this, that'd be a good no or idea roll.
Alrighty.
Like idea roll as if you want to see if he can like find it out on his own, like read signs, or no roll, see if he can like look through the book and puzzle it out, whatever you'd prefer.
Alright. Seeing as he already found the book, I'm going to say it's a no roll.
The no roll.
The no roll.
Okay.
Whichever's better for him, I guess.
Well, I mean, idea is definitely better because it's a 70.
I don't quite remember which is used for this. I'm looking.
Well, in that case, if he picks idea, then I'll give him idea.
Mwah.
Man. That fits the character better too.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
Hallelujah to the science gods.
Instead of actually reading about something and learning how it works, just, oh hey, I got an idea. I'm gonna stick this wrench in there. Clang, clang, clang. Works now.
Yep, and a 47, so I rolled under my idea roll.
There you go.
Nice. That means you actually managed to figure out what to do with this thing.
Yeah.
You can figure out that there are some. The reason why it isn't running is very likely because some of the wires have been severed.
So we just need to wire it.
Yep.
Okay. Seems
Will you tell us
simple
that?
enough.
Will you tell us that, Zevi?
It looked, yeah. I mean, it looks like some of the wires that have been severed, we're gonna have to replace in order to get this thing back up and running again.
Okay. I mean,
So I
Let's-
guess I need to look for wire. If there's any parts, like spare parts that are in the room, I'm looking for wires that are similar to it.
we look around, I guess. Actually, before we do that, how about we actually do look for lamp oil and try to get a bit more light so we have an easier time looking for all the other stuff we need.
So we don't have to keep sticking close together.
Yeah, we have only one light source at a time at the moment. It's not a good light source.
No, it's very flickery and also very creepy with that. What
and
the
also
parrot keeps playing the
also
same
magenta.
piano.
So so John will just more or less take charge because, well, who else will? The other guy can't speak English. And I'm gonna say to Severin or whatever his name was.
Yes, Severus Snape.
Yes. Okay, Severus. All right, mate. If you think you can fix this, we should get more light first. So let's look for some oil, and yeah.
Dumbledore.
So I'm gonna
Dumbledore.
I'm gonna go to Alec and just say lamp oil, and wait if he knows the word.
There.
I wonder if that's a yes
I'm
or a
gonna-
no.
I'm gonna point to the lighter, and then I guess, say more.
I keep rolling exceedingly high on my Russian checks.
Yeah, you do. I'm pretty sure he said where, and it
He
wasn't
literally
a
just
Russian
said
word.
where with an accent.
Oh, okay. Well, I shrug and just like motion around me to all the crates and stuff.
Alec will begin looking.
Yeah, I look too. I'm gonna stick with actually fuck it, we should stick together because I don't want him looking for lamp oil with a lighter. That
That
sounds
is
like
true.
Alrighty.
that sounds like an amazingly dumb idea.
Roll your spot hidden.
Okay.
I was gonna say, hey, give me the lighter, and I'll continue inspecting this generator. But
I
that's also
pass.
probably a bad idea.
With an aplomb.
Yeah, you do.
I don't.
God damn. Well, John doesn't seem to find any in the crates that he is looking in, but Alec finds one crate which smells heavily of lamp oil, although it is bolted shut.
I knock on the crate that I find. Knock,
Dum,
knock, knock,
dum,
knock, knock, knock.
dum.
You think someone will open it? Will manners save the day? So okay. How bolted shut is it? Is there space between the lid and the thing? The rest of the crate?
There is space between the lid and the thing. It is also bolted shut in a way which would allow you to get it open with the right tools.
Would a wrench work?
A wrench would work.
We have a wrench.
You do indeed have a wrench.
So I'm gonna. Well, I don't have to wave him over. We're on the same place. So,
Sure.
Zephy, are you actually there?
Doesn't sound like it.
I'll snatch the wrench from him and
But
open
yeah,
the crate.
go
Snatch
take
the wrench.
take my wrench. Take my wrench.
You've got my wrench and my axe.
And my wrench.
And that would have been cool in the movie, though.
And my wrench.
Just Gimli with a wrench instead of an axe. Oh yeah, I'd watch it.
Me too.
Anyway, yeah. I'll take the wrench. I set it so it could. As you know, I don't have to lever it open, right? I can just undo the bolts.
Lord of the Ringwing Brothers.
So I'm gonna put it against the bolts and try turning it open again.
The bolts are very tight, and it takes some elbow grease and a lot of screeching from the aging metal, but you manage to get the crate open.
Okay. And then I open the crate and like light the light inside.
Well, inside you see boxes upon boxes of lamp oil.
Jackpot.
I will pull a lamp from my sack and then fill it with oil.
Oh, you took a lamp? Nice.
Be
You
careful
fill
with
that
those.
bitch up.
So we don't
Be
have to go back
careful with
down.
those.
And he'll grab two. Like, what is the lamp oil contained in?
The lamp oil is contained in glass vials.
Alec will take a second vial just in case.
Good idea.
Nice.
Okay, so we don't have to go back down for another lamp. That's good.
Yep.
All right then. Do we see more now that we have two light sources and like one actual light source?
Now that you have one actual light source, you do see something.
Okay.
And it is upsetting.
Oh.
Is it a dead body?
Nope.
Eh.
But it's something very close. It's footsteps on the floor.
That's not
They're the
close
same.
to a dead body.
No, but it's what they're made of, which is close to a dead body. Because it is not very often that you can actually make footsteps in hard metal. These
That's
footsteps are in a strange black substance, which looks eerily like the one that was oozing out from underneath the thing you crushed in the study.
Oh.
fair. Okay.
Alec cocks his head,
Yeah.
looks
First
at
of
the
all,
shape of the footstep.
Hey
Yeah, me
guys,
too.
can you bring the lamp over here? Oh, that's probably
mean,
not good.
okay. First of all, where do the footsteps lead to?
They seem to be leading to the stairs moving up. There seem to be a
Wonderful.
lot of them, sort of
Fucking wonderful.
conglomerated around the bottom of that.
Also, can I have my wrench back?
Oh yeah, I gave that back when I opened the box.
Oh, okay.
All right. Yeah, I look at the footsteps. Looked that they lead out upside. Upside? What? Upstairs.
Upside. They lead
up.
upside.
They lead upside.
upstate.
They leave upside
They lead
and
upstate.
they leave upstate to a farm. No, they leave upstairs, and then look to Severus. Fuck it. I don't care about your name anymore, man.
Also,
look-
what I was doing was I was going to look for the Potter Puppet Pals Snape song again.
I knew it.
I look to Zeffy's character.
Just call him Zeffy. You might as well.
I look to
I've been calling him Darren.
I look to Tiny Doctor's Child. And
Look to the tiny doctor.
and say, yeah, sure you can fix that generator, mate.
I think I got a pretty good grasp on it.
Well, better get to work then.
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna take a look at the generator myself, especially like at the wires.
Alrighty.
Okay, they were cut, right?
Yes, and I'm gonna point that out to him and say, "This
I-
is what I need."
Okay, yeah. Well, you you can look for them. We have two light sources now, which means you two can look for wires, and I can look where the wires lead to.
Nice.
Alec has already been spending this time looking for wires.
Wonderful.
All right. As you see where the wires lead, you trace them from behind the generator and up the wall. There are some going down as well to the study, but most of them are going up to what you can read from the blueprint is the bedroom.
If I look at the ceiling, are there no electric lights here?
There are electric lights here, but they've all been smashed and torn out, just like in the study.
Yes, but do the wires lead to them?
The wires do lead to them.
So someone not only cut the wires, but also smashed the bulbs.
Yep.
Now here's the question. What will happen if we turn the generator on, but there's only smashed light bulbs? Because I don't know enough about electricity to know that.
Would I know,
Yes, you would know.
I hope so.
or would you like me to roll for my physics?
That would be education, actually.
Yep. Roll your education.
Or I'm sorry, your no roll for all of us.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I mean, fine, whatever.
Oh god.
Yeah, I know. My no is 34. Or not
Dang,
34,
you do know.
Yeah, it's 45. Is it gonna be anything dangerous to either the generator or to us that will happen?
No. You discern that the most that will happen will be the wires sparking a little at worst, so just don't touch them and you'll be fine.
Okay.
Right, but we still got to get the generator working again, which means we got to replace the wires.
Yep.
Okay.
So, do we find any like replacement wires? Any parts that have those kind of wires?
Roll your spot hidden.
No problem. I pass.
Yay.
I don't.
Nope. Zeffy is blind as a mouse, but
I
as a bat.
passed
but-
even more. Can I bring in an
dang.
idea? Can I bring in an idea here?
They took my glasses when they brought me in here.
Okay. Because I want to do a thing. I want to take more lamp oil, go down, get more of the lamps. And we
Ah.
can just take the wires that go to the broken light bulbs. Cut them off, use them as
Ah.
replacements.
You know, that's really good.
That is true, and I can basically just
So I will
rewire
tell
those wires to each
I
other.
will tell the other two about this, and by tell Alec I mean motion wildly and make magic
Yep.
gestures.
Alec gives you a deadpan look.
You can't just tell me you need wires. Let's see. Let me roll my Russian. No! I can't tell you in Russian.
Nope.
I don't know the word for wires, apparently.
You try to find the word for wire, but all you come up with is vodka.
That's like every second word in the language, though.
Alec will withdraw from the inside of his coat a Leatherman, one of the little utility knives,
Okay.
Ooh.
and he'll point to where one of the wires is and say, "Lift, lift, lift."
Okay.
Yeah, we can.
I-
No. We. Okay. I'll go to the crate with the lamp oil, take like 3 or 4 things,
Mhm.
and then I want to go, all 3 of us together, I want to go down again. We can use the
Right.
bookshelves to reach the wires easily, or more easily than here anyway.
I was gonna
Oh,
say, or
true.
you can leave me up there.
We will not leave anyone behind, not even you.
That's so altruistic of you.
No, there's safety in numbers.
Also, I'm the one with the wrench.
Besides, if one of those monsters comes after us, we're gonna throw Zephy at it. And then run.
Right, because I'm the only one with a weapon at this point. Actually, is there a crowbar in there?
You have a wrench.
Yes, there
That
is a
should work.
crowbar.
All right, I'm gonna hand the crowbar to John.
All right, that's fair. That should be a small club, I think.
Actually, it's a large club.
Okay. I
I think the wrench is a small club.
okay.
A large club, just for information, would be like a baseball bat.
Yep.
Oh,
But I
okay.
read up on this. A large club is also a poker, and poker is very close to crowbar.
So
fair.
it's okay.
Okay,
It's a
no, that's
larger
fair.
thing.
I mean, I'm bad with all weapons because more of a talker.
Is there anything else that's long and probably made of metal?
Is there anything else
That's
that's
in there.
long and hard?
You look around and you manage to find another wrench.
Okay, I'm gonna hand that wrench to Alec.
No, dude, two-weapon fighting. Wrench is akimbo.
Uh,
Also, Alex totally has a fucking gun in his coat.
You know what?
I
I'm-
Alec,
fucking know.
now that he has Leatherman and this little utility knife out, is keeping the habit of keeping his hand in his coat.
Okay.
Okay.
Anyway,
Anyway, so I guess I'll take both of the wrenches, and now I'm dual wielding wrenches.
come on. We'll find you a piece of chain. You can make nunchucks with the wrenches and knock yourself out.
Why do you think the 13-year-old just carries around a gun?
because it's your character, damn it.
What the
Also
fuck
be-
is that
also because
supposed to
of-
mean?
It means if I expect anything from your characters to carry around wildly inappropriate weapons. Just in case.
What?
Just in case. And also he's a Russian orphan, so of course he would have a weapon. Or like a tiny attack dog hidden away in your coat.
An
I
attack
have a
chihuahua.
bottle. I have an attack potato.
Shit, man. Ah, crap.
Please,
As an Irish
Hound
boy, that's my
foolish.
only weakness.
Hound, please.
What?
It's a tiny attack bear.
No. As an Irish boy, the attack potato is my biggest enemy, my only weakness.
Attack potato.
Anyway, okay, so we arm ourselves with crowbars, wrenches, and a tiny knife.
Is
Yeah.
his name? Is the attack potato's name Spud?
God damn.
Spud McKinsey.
Okay, and we go back down the stairs, unless you two have anything against that.
No.
So Spudly.
We
You
go down
go
the
back down.
go down the stairs.
Sorry.
No, let's-
Actually, as you go down the stairs, roll a spot hidden.
Ah, jeez.
Oh yay! I pass.
I don't.
I definitely don't.
Alec, as the only one, notices as you get close to the stairs that the footsteps, those dark and ominous footsteps that have been conglomerating around the stairs going up, seem to drag out. And I do mean drag. There are drag marks on the floor leading between the stairs.
I point.
I don't really get what that means. Sorry.
Nope.
Basically, it means something was dragged from that set of stairs over to the other set of stairs and back up to the next level. I think is what Chicken's getting at. Am I correct?
I don't know.
Basically.
Okay.
So
There's drag marks leading from that staircase to the other staircase.
Basically, there's a giant pool of black underneath the staircase leading up, and there are drag marks coming from that.
Okay.
Coming from the staircase that we just came up.
No, coming from the staircase leading up.
Could you just
into.
you know
I'm sorry.
just draw it.
Hold on.
Just sketch it out.
Hold on. So there's drag marks into the staircase leading to the generator room from the study.
There are drag marks leading into the study from the generator room.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
So
So
something was dragged down.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, no, that makes sense. But like not recently, right?
Well, it does look awfully black.
Has the bookcase been disturbed where we pushed it over? Oh, I'm sorry.
You're gonna have to spot hidden for that.
The bookcase that we pushed onto the trapdoor.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
Yeah, let's look at that. Let's go down and look at it.
The bookcase you push onto the trapdoor in the study seems undisturbed.
All
What
right,
about
and
what about the bookcase where we looked over on top of the other guy?
is there still a limb peeking out from under the bookcase?
Well, you can get closer and you can find out.
Oh God. Well, I guess we brandish our weapons and do that.
You slowly creep closer to the bookcase that you tipped over on top of.
I'm staying away from any of that because I know what happened last time.
Alright. Anyway, you slowly creep closer to the bookcase on top of the horrible thing which was chasing you. The stench it left behind is still permeating. And as you come closer, you notice there are still limbs poking out from beneath it.
Okay. I guess it's
Did
still dead.
Did they get to make sanity? Did they lose sanity points?
It's too obscured by the bookcase for them to see all of it.
We made
All
a
they can
come
see
on.
are some
we made a
twisted
point of only looking at the limbs, dude, because we're not dumb.
I looked only at his feet.
Yep, from above.
Yeah, you saw the whole thing, like
Genius.
shambling around.
Oh, well, I guess
You saw
technically
it.
that is true.
You saw its form. That's ugh.
Yep.
I was gonna say,
Is it only
I was making a point to not try and not look at him during that.
Is it
entire
only an
scene.
arm sticking out from under?
There are two arms actually.
Mm.
Did they both have right hands or left hands?
Do you want to look closer?
I know. If there's two arms poking out, I just want to know if it's got two left hands or two right hands, like the same hand.
That would take a closer look.
Don't do it. Don't
No,
fall for
I'm not
it.
that curious. I'm curious, but not that curious.
Even 1920s kids would be a bit genre savvy about this kind of shit. Come to think of it, especially 1920s children, especially Russian and Irish, would know not to disturb a thing like that. There could be a bomb underneath it.
Yep.
But not the Americans.
Oh yeah, you would totally look at it. I can't die, I'm American. Yeah,
Charge straight forward into that.
yeah, just charge into it, guns blazing.
No, I'm good, chicken. I am.
Anyway,
Anyways,
I do not care to look again.
I will try and find where there's wires, broken light.
I'm going to.
And then-
I wanted to help you with that. I'm gonna lift Alec up on one of the bookshelves,
Oh, nice.
and just in case he loses his grip or something breaks, I'm gonna stand there for a bit, just make sure he doesn't fall.
Aw. Nice.
Climb.
With the help of John, Alec manages to get to the top of the bookcase fairly easily. There are actually a lot of different things on top of the bookcases. There's a vase here. There's a very heavy-looking vault over there. Just generally random debris, it seems.
The lighthouse keeper was a kind of bit of a hoarder, I think.
A vault.
Quick, did he keep a gun?
Vault.
A bolt.
What are you talking about?
Just real quick, clamber over to the vault.
You clamber over to the vault.
I then press my ear to it.
You press your ear to it.
I begin fiddling with the dial.
You begin fiddling with the dial. Would this be a lock-picking thing?
Yeah, and I rolled a 2.
Wow!
Dang!
You spin it once, spin it another time in the other direction, immediately pops open. You're just
What?
whoop, whoop.
You managed to pick this lock
It's
in an
really
incredible amount of time. Like a few seconds is all you need, and then that shit clicks right open. And you
stop.
see that it is full of crystals,
The same crystals?
the same crystals.
Okay. You need to play those.
Alec
Yeah.
cocks his head. He will put the crystals in his bag. Take a quick count as he's putting the crystals away.
There are roughly 13 of them in there. They are very heavy.
Like each individual crystal is heavy or all together?
Both.
Oh.
Like, how heavy is one of these crystals?
One of those crystals is About a kilo.
Okay.
Ah.
That's a carton of milk, more or less.
Oh, is that about how big they are too?
Nope, they're quite dense.
All right, so
Ah.
kilo's about 2 pounds.
More or less, yeah.
My
Alec
goodness,
will
yeah.
come back to
don't
those
you
in a
don't want
second.
to? I was gonna say you don't want to take all those at once.
Yeah. So if
No.
there's
Alec will come back to those in a second. First, he will find where the wires are and then clip sufficient wire off with his Leatherman.
Clip,
Yeah,
clip.
You
while
managed to find a few good lengths of wire from the lamps which you used to illuminate this section of the lighthouse.
good. While he's doing that, I'm gonna try and find 2 more oil lamps. to refill.
Alrighty.
Like I don't know how
Well,
many there are.
You definitely find one on the table which you can use. The one
Okay.
that the crystals used to be in. As a matter of fact.
I'm just waiting. I'm just waiting next to the staircase again.
I'll refill that lamp and then look around for another.
The others seem, unfortunately, to have various broken parts on them.
Darn.
They're too much in disrepair to be able to be used.
Oh, can't be helped. Here's where I roll my
Can't be
glass
helped.
blowing craft skill. Anyway, yeah, so I make another oil lamp. And then
I would like to roll my laser gun craft skill.
down the set down the crystal thing on the table and go back to where Alec is on the bookshelf to see how he's doing.
Alec is currently making trips up and down to grab all the crystals as he plunks them down on a table.
Okay. You know what? I'm gonna help him with that. Just take some crystals off him. Make like a little sort of a bucket chain.
Nice.
And I'm over next to the stairs still because I haven't moved closer to stairs. I haven't moved closer to where we threw that thing.
Darren is keeping watch on the stairs. Good work, Darren.
Hey, you mock him, but
No, it's a good point.
Hey, I saw more than you did of that thing.
Look, Zephy is really good at standing in one place and staring at walls.
Yes, I am. Some might say I'm the best.
Yeah, you're the best at doing nothing. Keep up the good work. Anyway, yeah. So eventually we probably have all the crystals down.
Yep.
And so I'm gonna wait for him to cut off all the wires.
Well,
I
as
actually
many
got
as
the-
you can reach.
I got the wires before I got the crystals. So
Yep.
when I'm done
Okay.
with the crystals, I'm all done climbing around like a
once we're
monkey.
done, I want to go back upstairs and I want to say we each take like a third of the crystals. Just make one go. Because I don't want to like run up and down the stairs. Okay?
Give him a thumbs up.
Yeah.
Yeah. Unless one of you wants something from the study.
Let's all head up the stairs.
Alex shakes his head.
How about the Japanese tentacle book? Don't want it?
Ha 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 ha.
Anyway, yeah, we go back up, and each one of us has like how many? Like 3 crystals, I guess. No, 4 crystals each. And that makes a dozen. 4 crystals each, and I'm gonna take 1 extra.
Nice.
Yeah. You're big, strong.
You all carry your crystals upstairs. All of you carrying 4 kilos, except John, who has 5.
I mean that's
It's a
less. That's
It's a bit
tiny.
of an arduous walk, but it's not that bad.
It's
Most
only
of you have experienced worse.
it's only 4 kilos. That's not even as much as a cat.
Exactly, 4 kilos. That's a rifle.
That's like 2 heavy guinea pigs.
Yep. heavy were your guinea pigs?
I mean, one went up to 1.5 kilos at the end.
Jesus, dude.
No, he was very healthy. He just got big.
Fair enough. Alright, anyway. You walk back up into the generator room from the study, leaving the musty, dusty air behind and going back into the oil smell.
Yep. And I'm gonna give the magenta light thing. Actually, no, I'm gonna keep the magenta light thing. I'm gonna give the second oil lamp to Devlin or whatever his name is.
Darren.
Something of that. Something like that.
Severus.
Something like that.
Mm.
I'm gonna give the second oil lamp to Billy.
You could just call him Merlin.
I'm
if you
gonna
really
I'm gonna
wanted
call
to.
you Billy Bob Devlin or something. Anyway.
I'm from Boston, not
You have
from Kentucky.
anyway. You have an oil lamp now. I'm gonna keep the magenta light thing. The other oil lamp is with Alec.
Merlin.
And I'm gonna find a bit of room in front of the generator. And while Billy Bob is working on the generator, we will listen to the crystals.
All right. You slowly go through all of the crystals. You find out pretty quickly that these seem to be blank. Not much plays when you put them in the box.
Okay.
Mostly, it just sounds like the whistling of a strange wind or the beating of distant waves. One of them holds something unsettling. You don't know what it is, but as the sound starts up in the box, you hear a low, almost human voice chanting in a strange, unknown language. It's a
Why did
deep,
you touch it?
emanating sound.
Why did you touch it?
And as it goes on, I would like all of you to make a listen check.
Sure thing. I make it.
Alec also barely makes it.
Dang,
Jesus, what
dude,
is your
how
fucking
high is your
listen?
88.
I
Wow.
Nice.
I don't.
Zephy is too engulfed in the chanting and too chilled by how it sounds to be able to hear the bump coming from the study.
Alec
Sorry, man.
plucks the crystal out and looks to the stairs of the study.
The crystal, as you pluck the crystal out, the sound immediately stops and a tense silence falls upon all of you. The air is so thick you could cut it with a knife. And the silence continues, stranglingly.
Okie dokie.
Quick, take out your knife and cut the air.
And I don't hear anything coming from the study anymore?
You don't hear anything coming from the study anymore.
Well,
Alec puts the crystal away in his bag.
is there anything we can maybe like put in front of the stairs or something?
Well, you look around and there are still a lot of those metal crates.
I'm going to try and shove one or two of them in front of the stairs, just to block it a bit.
Alright. Is anyone going to help him?
You are busy repairing the generator, dude.
Yeah. So I'm dual wielding
Alec
wrenches and.
will
doing
push with
things
his
with
tiny
wires.
child muscles.
Alright, roll a strength check at a ×3.
Oh gosh, I make it.
You make it! Nice.
Hey.
And Connor?
Oh, Jesus. I do not.
No.
Alec unfortunately can't really make a dent in the crate, but with the help of John, the two of you manage to push the thing on top of the hatch towards to the study.
I'm trying to tell him that he lifts wrong in Russian, and I don't get it. So. Instead, I
As you
tell
push,
him.
as you push the crate across the floor, you notice that it is leaving drag marks in that strange black pool.
Huh. Cool. Yeah, I tell him to lift with his legs instead, and I instead tell him like his pet bear is really happy.
Alec cocks his head when he sees the English.
The drag marks?
The drag marks, yes.
Hmm. I mean, that doesn't really tell us anything.
Huh.
Huh, drag marks.
Yep.
Mm.
Anyway, yeah, I'm gonna reposition the crates in front of the stairs so that should something come back up, at the very least it will stumble over them. We will hear that.
Nice. Very nice.
That
And
or we
with-
blocked our only way of escape if something attacks us in the next room.
I mean, no, they're in front of the stairs. We can probably just leap over them. But coming from below, it will be a bit more difficult. You know? Because we're kids, we're dexterous and small.
Small.
Small kids.
Small.
Anyways, Alec waits for the thing for the whatchamacallits. The generator to
to
get
be
back
done.
up where
Well, it's chicken.
As a matter of fact, as you push the crate on top of the hatch and stand back to admire your well done job, you hear a clunk coming from the generator, and then a buzzing starts up, slowly and quiet at first, but gaining speed and soon enough filling the entire room with an almost deafening sound.
Alright. Well, that
The
happened.
generator is running.
Okay. Well,
Ow.
I guess the next step is to go upstairs, hope there's more light there that the generator can actually, light up. So, yeah.
Okay.
But now that we all have a light source, I don't have to be so careful what to light anymore.
True. So you head upstairs?
I mean, I want to, if the others don't have anything
I'm
else to
perfectly okay.
lead on.
do. Okay. Well, I'm gonna go up the stairs to presumably the next hatch.
Yep, and you do indeed find it. And you find this one locked as well.
Yeah, that's what I was afraid of. Is there anything in this room that we haven't looked in where a key could be?
Well, you can do a spot hidden check.
Alright. Nope.
Nope.
Why not? Yup.
Yay.
Well,
No.
you notice that there are some strange shapes over in the corner that you haven't actually seen before. They're covered by a cloth.
Huh. I mean,
Guys, I think I need glasses.
well,
We're-
I assume Alec points those out.
Yeah, we're still in the generator room, right?
Yep, you're still in the generator room.
I point them out.
And I will go there and with my crowbar lift the tarp.
You lift the tarp slowly and carefully and uncover underneath buckets upon buckets of paint.
What color is the paint?
Black.
I mean, is there anything around the buckets?
Nothing. There's only a thick layer of dust upon the top and nothing underneath it except the paint.
Okay, so the paint, is it like dried up? Does it have like a film on top?
Some of it is dried up. The buckets which were left open are dried up. But upon opening some of the closed ones, you find that it is, well, viscous enough to be paintable.
Yeah, so it's just crap paint that's old. That's okay. Doesn't help us with the key though, unless it's in there, which.
I will take one of the lids that's got like a sample of paint on it that's dried,
Yeah.
and I will compare it to any of these surfaces in the room to see if anything's painted in this tone.
Nothing seems to be painted in this tone.
Does the paint look like the stuff in the footmarks?
Well, the stuff on in the footprint seems too dry to really say, but now that you have a proper source of light to actually see it and then compare it with paint, you can tell that the stuff on the ground is a much more reddish color.
All right. I just want to make sure that we don't have an old man Henderson situation here where there's an old guy in a costume that we accidentally killed. That would make things difficult in the new world for me. Anyway,
Nah. Just gotta look at it positively.
any previous convictions? No, I was never convicted of murder. I'm not a serial killer. Okay, so I mean, what is there an empty crate somewhere that could hold the paint if I like empty the cans out?
Yes, there is.
Okay. I'm gonna do that then.
So you empty out the cans.
I'm gonna slowly empty out the cans to see if there's anything else inside there, like, I don't know, a key.
Well, you slowly empty out the cans one by one into a large unused crate, but you end up finding nothing but slightly clotting paint.
I mean, that's okay. Fuck. No.
Alec points to the next set of stairs up.
Well, yeah, we can't use them. We don't have the key. I'm gonna. Do I have? Wait, no, I don't have any of the other keys, so I can't actually point to it.
You can't tell, but I'm grinning right now.
Shut up. I'm just gonna slowly try. Like, you know, if he doesn't speak English, I can probably remedy that by speaking slowly and loudly. You know, like tourists.
Oh, definitely.
We need a key. A key.
Yep.
Another deadpan look.
No habla español.
He points to John, and then overemphasized points to the door.
I go to the door.
I pull out the key of G
We
and
already,
point to the door.
I mean, we already used that one though.
Yep.
I get that, but
All right,
key,
fine. Let's try
door.
it again. I don't mind.
You try the key of G on the door, but it doesn't fit.
No, because we need.
the
I wanna
key
say-
of B.
Yeah, I want to say B because bedroom.
I forgot that I was carrying that key. I thought John had it.
Damn it!
That key go to the basement.
I did
There's a
not
bedroom
know.
and basement, you genius. I'll walk over and try the B key.
I get
The
that.
B key fits and the hatch swings open.
I didn't know that's what you wanted from me. You should have just given me the key.
I thought you already had the key.
Darn right.
I don't know why.
Damn
I
Russian.
honestly thought Zeffy had the key, which is
No.
a bad situation in every
No.
case.
Eventually, after our paint adventure, which we should probably have at this point, we go
Your
upstairs.
paint
We go upstairs into the bedroom.
The moment you push open the hatch, a smell hits you like a blow to the gut.
Oh
It's
god.
pungent and repulsive, but fades quickly as if it had been trapped for years and took this one opportunity to do as you cannot and escape this horrible place and its clammy walls.
Someone farted.
You enter to find what was once a bedroom. It has been transformed by the previous tenant into more of a bunker. Empty cans and bottles litter the floor. Tools, books, and furniture appear to have been hoarded and modified into different necessary accommodations for life. And there's even a designated little study area over by the boarded-up window with a fairly nice decks and stacks of books everywhere. On the desk, you see another crystal sitting in a strange device which seems to have been made of an old radio and a trumpet of a gramophone.
Okay.
I walk over and pluck the crystal.
You walk over and pluck the crystal.
And
I begin tapping John with it.
Yeah, I'm already in the process of putting down the thingy, and I'm ready
Tap
to.
tap tap
exchange.
tap 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 tap
Yeah,
tap
I
tap
don't
tap
have to
tap
fucking.
tap 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 tap.
I'll pick up Alec and throw him away. No,
He's a little Russian, isn't he?
no. I take the
He's
crystal.
Russian for everything!
I take the new crystal. I exchange it for the old one, and then we listen.
The new crystal sounds a lot less scratchy and static than the others. And from it, once more, comes the voice of the female speaker. I'm done. I've been here. God, how long? It doesn't matter. They took everyone. All the children. Couldn't help. The basement. I have to do something. It hurts so much. At least cut into the basement. Key. The door. They took the hatch. The hatch won't open without fire, lights, basement. And it fades out and starts looping.
Well, I switched the thing out again, and somehow I know even less than before. Huh. Well,
And now I'd like you to roll a spot hidden.
oh, okay.
Bow.
Want to do that?
Yeah,
I succeed.
I
Oh
also
yeah.
succeed by 2.
As the message ends and its very bright glow falls over the desk area, you notice something lying behind the desk.
Okay.
You find the source of the smell. It is a
Hello?
skeleton, almost fleshless, but preserved by the salty winds and dried up into a soundlessly screaming mummy. It's wearing a common woman's torn clothes, and in its hand it's firmly balled into a fist around a large brass key.
Okay.
Also,
Alec
I
will-
would like you to roll your sanity checks.
A pass.
Nice, you passed.
Oh no.
I passed too, barely, but I passed.
My sanity. Oh
Your
no.
sanity.
You have better sanity than me. We all pass.
I pass.
You all passed. Nice.
We
Let's see. I think it's only a 1 you take, but I need to just check to see how
Apparently.
Might not be.
How insane you go from seeing a corpse.
Page 76.
Oh,
Here's
thank
my
you.
question. How many corpses have I seen in my period with the doctor?
Here we go.
Probably a lot.
No, you actually don't lose any sanity from being surprised by finding a corpse.
It's 1920. It's 2 years after the Great War. I think we've all seen a fair amount of corpses by now.
Probably, yeah.
Especially the Russian boy.
Oh, yeah.
Alec will find some sort of sheet or something. And after he finds that, he'll politely take the key from the body and then throw the sheet over the body.
Yeah.
Throw the
That-
sheet over the body, and it falls upon her, leaving a much kinder look of her than the disheveled and pained corpse.
Insanity roll to withstand the ugly carpet.
God damn it!
I'd rather see the corpse again.
I will inspect the key.
The key, this key is much bigger than any of the others. For once, it doesn't have a letter on it, but it also seems older.
It's clearly the boss key.
All
That's why it's big.
bus keys are large. I don't
Alec.
have anything to prove. Shut up.
Alex stores away the key.
Okay. And while he is taking care of the corpse in his own Russian way, which
It's a good way.
which I assume is finding out it's not edible anymore and just putting a tarp over it,
God damn you.
I will look for the hatch up top.
You find it fairly easily.
Okay. Is it closed and locked?
It's closed and locked. But this one isn't locked with a key.
Oh.
This one is locked with a strange kind of combination lock, very much like the one Alex saw on the vault. But this one is missing its dial.
Well, that's just a kick in the teeth.
Alec will begin to inspect the room.
There's not much to see in the room. It seems to have been the final stand and resting place of the speaker who's been leading you here. She built herself rather a considerably nice little nest compared to her entire situation. You even found a few unopened cans of food.
Yeah, I wanted to ask about that. Is there food here? And if there is, yeah, I'm totally gonna take one of those.
There are indeed 5 cans of beans.
Alec grabs a can and stabs one open.
Yeah,
Begins
same.
eating from it.
Same.
Luckily, the food is still edible. And it's
Yeah.
not that bad.
Good. That's the one thing I was worried about.
I think at this point we're all ready
Certainly
to
not
eat
the-
anything.
Alec
Yep.
stabs open a third can for Darren.
Yay!
I'm gonna go.
No,
I'm gonna go
take
down
that.
to the
I will
study
take
and dip it
that.
in the monster goo. No.
Oh.
Tasty.
You dip it in the monster goo.
No, that would be dumb even for me.
After a few years, you start growing gills.
Yay! If I were a deep
Anyway.
one.
Alec ferrets away the other 2 cans.
Now I have 2 cans of beans.
I know 3
And
cans of
beans.
beans.
Man, just like me mother used to make it. Cold
With
and disgusting
beans.
and loveless. This is, oh man, this tastes like a loveless marriage. I'm getting nostalgic for home.
Well, you can, if you want to, you can do a spot hidden check.
Ah, yeah, sure. To find my lost childhood?
To find the deep one hiding behind the desk.
Oh fuck, I make it.
No, you don't find the deep one hiding behind the desk because there is none, but you do find a fireplace.
You don't find a deep
So
one
you would be
hiding.
able to heat up. You would be able to heat up your beans if you want.
You don't find a deep one
And
hiding because
we-
it's right in front of you.
And we're in the bedroom, correct?
You're in the bedroom.
I guess we try and start a fire.
Right.
In fact, we can use some of the light oil as the lamp oil.
I'm
as
just
like
continuing
Okay.
to read. I'm just continuing to read the book on the creatures of the deep.
yeah. I'll use some of the lamp oil and Alex lighter to start a little fire, so we can heat up the beans.
Nice.
Anybody
Meanwhile-
heard it? Nobody's heard it all, right?
Nope, no one is hurt. You all magically managed to avoid getting hurt up until now.
Well, I mean, I climbed a bookshelf.
Yep.
And I'm
you
the only
scrambled
one
for your
that-
life.
I'm the only one that really lost sanity.
Because you're a bitch.
You looked at it, you dummy.
Human instinct.
I love the examples of sanity point costs here. 2d10 plus
I know,
1.
right?
See gigantic severed head fall from sky. Oh, yeah, it happens all the time.
Oh man.
I like that witness a friend's violent death. If you make your save. Nope, no sanity loss. That happens all the time. Fuck it.
Well, it's not that you are. It's not like it happens all the time. It's just that you're able to keep your wits about.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, but god damn it. I also love that see a corpse rise from its grave. If you make your save, run. I would
Yeah, because
flip
even
my
if
shit.
you still keep it together, that's still fucking creepy.
Yeah, but
Yep.
yeah, that's what I mean. Only one. I would flip my shit.
Well, yeah, that's because you have a low sanity score.
No, I would flip my shit even with a high sanity score, I think.
I love that see Great Cthulhu is either 1d10 or 1d100.
Yep.
I think the 1d10 is when you expect to see him and you still lose it. And the d100 is just when he stands like behind a door if you open it and he wants to talk about God or something.
Have you heard about our Lord Cthulhu?
Have you heard about me? I have this pamphlet. Anyway.
Anyways,
Yeah, so we
Anyway.
heat up beans and we eat something and fuck, what's our plan? Also, are there any lights up here?
You do actually see some lights up here.
Like electric lights?
Yep, but yet again, they're broken.
God damn it! So someone was up here.
And a car.
What are we gonna do now? What's the plan? I mean, I guess we have to go to the basement because it's the only room left.
after he's done eating his beans, Alec will take some time to inspect the lock, see how the mechanism turns without a dial, or with the dial missing. He'll take a look at the internal mechanism.
hmm It doesn't actually appear to that any of the internal mechanism is visible. There's just a tiny round hole in the middle where the dial evidently will fit.
Alec will try a screwdriver to see if it fits.
Unfortunately, the screwdriver is too big.
Cockhead.
You dig your head.
Mm. Alec will look around the room to see if he can find anything of relative size.
Well, do a spot hidden check.
Oh shit! I pass.
You do indeed pass. And you don't actually find anything. Nothing that you try in this hole seems to fit, and and few things you find which actually do fit, those being your bobby pins, don't seem to be long enough to reach the internal mechanism.
Nice.
Alec then shrugs, points at the crowbar, points at the lock.
I mean, we could push together. Or did you already try? You already tried your strength check, didn't you?
No.
No.
Can we break open the lock? We could just jam it in the lock, see if we could just break it open.
Try.
Well, you can try.
We have a
Alec
This
crowbar.
hatch-
looks at them. Alec watches them try to like jam the crowbar in the tiny hole, then just calmly lifts the crowbar, like puts a hand in the crowbar, lifts it up, puts it into the
Oh.
section where the little lock bar is,
Unfortunately, there isn't such a section. This
Oh,
hatch
it's actually
is
built into the door?
It's built into the door.
Ah,
Oh,
damn it.
never mind then. My mistake.
That's all right.
I mean, we
Also,
could
this hatch is a
actually
much
use
different. This hatch is a much different design from the other hatches that you've seen so far. It's completely spherical and made completely out of metal, as opposed to the wood you've been used to.
I mean, we could jam the crowbar into the open space between the door and the actual floor and try and force it open.
It's not between the door and the floor, though. This is in the ceiling.
Well, same concept. We used leverage.
The ceiling, which is also made out of metal.
Yes.
Well, my point is, it's going to be very, very difficult.
Fine. Okay.
Alec looks at John. Points downstairs. Calm. Calm. Calm.
Yeah. John will finish his lukewarm beans, just kind of throwing them in his mouth, then throw the can behind him. Follow Alec.
Okay. All right.
Alec will head down into the generator room and then begin searching for tool he can use there. Like maybe an Allen key or something. I'm sorry?
I'm just going to say you head down into the generator room and start searching.
Yep. Search and
You don't actually find anything you can use.
Hmm.
It seems like whatever fits into that dial has a very, very specific design.
As a last shot into the dark, Alec will head back to the safe that he found earlier and try and knock the dial off. See if we can use that.
Well, you can try a strength check with that.
He'll actually grab a hammer and a ice chest and a pick and try and
Alright.
hammer it off.
Well, in that case, I don't feel like that would actually take a strength check. It would just take time, really.
Man.
So
Wouldn't
after
that
a
be-
while, you manage to get the dial off of the vault.
I would have said it's more like a dex roll to not harm the lock while doing this.
Actually, yeah, that's a good idea. Roll your dex for that.
Just flat decks?
Just flat dex.
Okay. Holy shit, I passed!
Yay!
Dang, nice.
Actually, no, that's because I rolled a d20. Shit.
Oh,
Ah,
No, I
No,
failed.
you don't
I've
pass.
only got like a 17% chance.
unfortunately, as you manage to get the dial off of the vault, you
Actually, wouldn't that be locksmith?
no, not really, because you're not actually picking this lock. You're trying to remove
Well,
it.
locksmith is actually like working with locks in general.
yeah.
That,
Locksmiths
that's-
remove locks too.
Hmm.
like it's
All
actual
right, then.
locksmithing.
All right, I'll buy it. Roll locksmithing.
I'll buy that this job works like this. Okay.
That's a net fail.
God.
Nope.
Damn it, Connor.
Nope.
Well,
Nope. 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 Nope.
Not only
Nope.
do-
Nope. Nope.
not only do you not manage to get the dial off of the vault, you manage to bend you manage to somehow inexplicably bend the
I
door
see.
in such a way that it becomes permanently affixed to that spot and completely immovable.
Well, that sucks.
Yep,
The safe door?
the safe door.
Okay.
Oh well.
Yeah, don't worry, not the door towards the pyre.
Yeah, because wait a second. When the fuck did I teleport up there?
Exactly.
Well, anyway, let's guess it's time
There's-
to go in the basement.
Everybody learned some new words in Russian as As Alec like pitches the fucking pick that he was using.
Let's see if I know what they mean. I do not. My hovercraft is full of
You know you don't need to
bears.
roll for just like common conversation, right?
It's a joke card. I make funny joke.
I make little joke next time you invite Pam.
I make little joke. How did luck picking go? Not so good, I don't think.
A hammer whizzes by his head.
Anyway, I
Whoa.
I
Calm
guess we
down,
go-
you two.
I guess we go down to the basement.
To the basement it
Because
is.
that's literally the only way we have left.
And also, the speaker did say that she was going to the basement.
I mean, yeah, she died.
Yep.
It's not good. But at least we ate. So, and we ate old beans, which means worst case scenario we can fart a lot. And then we set the farts
I
on
will
fire.
I'll leave the two larger, braver children to go down in front of me.
That
Fair enough.
fine.
Fine then. I'm
I will
still
go in the middle.
fielding wrenches over here, but
I
you
will.
know.
I'll go in the middle to protect Sephi's guy.
Don't worry, I've got your back with these wrenches. And by that I mean I'm just gonna knock both of you out at the same time.
That might actually be a good idea. Just save us a horrible death. Just do it yourself. Anyway.
Please, I'm taking myself out first. I don't know
Yeah,
you two.
so we remove the bookshelf from the hatch.
Mm-hmm.
Probably just honestly probably just actually no, I don't want to tip it over. I want to move it aside in such a way. Okay, no, here's what I want to do. I want to move the bookcase to the side of the hatch. So if we need to, we can tip it over and bury the hatch with it.
Nice.
Just in case we need to make a quick escape or some shit. I'm paranoid. I used this to great effect to battle the British Army. Actually, no, I saw it happen with some of the fighters. That's my excuse for being genre savvy. Anyway, so yeah, we do that and just go down into the cage room again, I guess.
Yep. You make your way back into the cage room, and that familiar clamminess climbs up your bodies.
And now that we have light, I want to take a closer look around. Is there anything we have missed earlier?
You indeed did miss some things. Some things lying in cages.
Oh,
Some things no longer alive.
Oh, good.
Some things which you should roll sanity rolls against.
God damn it.
Oh, goodness gracious.
Just tuned or all of us?
I didn't.
All of you.
Well, you all see it, I guess. I horribly
Yep.
failed.
I pass.
I pass.
You are both awful.
Alright.
High sanity
Stinky.
roll.
Shit. John. You take 1d3 sanity damage
Do you
from
roll that
seeing
or
the
do-
corpses of
Okay.
young children lying in the cages.
Do you roll that or do I roll that?
Connor?
Either or doesn't fucking matter.
Alright, you go ahead and roll that.
Okay.
You did this to
2.
yourself.
I did 2. I
You
take
take
2.
2 sanity damage.
Well, down to 38, so fuck it. I'm good.
Yeah.
Ugh, more dead children.
You
I'm more annoyed than horrified, I think.
That's always your character's reactions, though.
Well,
You
more
never
annoyed than-
get terrified. You always get pissed or annoyed.
It's more natural for me.
I mean, that's a good point, but still. Anyway, now that you can actually see more stuff down in this room, you also notice that the moisture you first found on the floor down here seems to be gathering around the hatch in the middle of the room, as if pulled there by gravity.
Nice.
Okay.
You do notice that there is a gentle slope to the floor.
I look at the two big brave kids.
Yes, the two brave kids.
Actually no. John is fuck. What's the word? Damn it. John is trying not to puke because he just ate old lukewarm beans and he saw some corpses. Come on. Anyway.
I am
Good
looking
point.
away.
Where's the hedge down below?
The hatch down below.
The hedge to like the basement.
Well, that's the hatch you were looking at, the one that's surrounded by moisture.
Oh, I thought that was next to it. Okay, fair enough.
Oh.
Well, who has the key?
I hold up the key.
All right.
I hand John the key.
I hand Zephy
Yes,
the key.
I don't have the key.
I hand Zephy the key. No. Okay, fine.
I hand
I'll
the key to
open.
the deep one next to me.
I'll open the fucking thing. God damn it.
You insert the key into the lock. It fits like a glove.
Ugh.
You turn it, and a massive, resonating clunk sounds as the lock opens.
Oh, that's not ominous at all.
Not at all.
God.
Nope.
I slowly open the hatch.
You slowly open the hatch, and as you do, a howl of cold air grasps you as it rushes by, a clammy feeling in your skin as you peer into the darkness. You can see the vague shape of steps leading downwards in a black spiral, and you spot barnacles clinging to the wet stones.
Oh, man.
Well, better
Why
walk
are we
carefully.
down in the basement again?
What?
Remind me again why we're going down here? When it clearly
Because
said not to?
we can't go anywhere else.
Well, I guess we live here now.
We could just go back to the bedroom and just, I don't know, die there.
No, let's just continue onward.
Or we could, I mean, this is really, we could see if we can make like a impromptu rope out of bed sheets and chains and rappel out of the window.
Was there anything around us, like at all?
I
Chicken?
mean, I have a feeling Chicken won't allow that.
That's a strange feeling to have.
Quick, everyone, we get naked, we make a rope out of our clothes. We rappel.
Anyway, what was that, Zephy? You said something?
I said, I have a feeling that there's nothing around the lighthouse right now that we could easily reach.
Oh, yeah.
Oh. Well, from what John saw as he peered out the window, they're mostly just cliffs and water.
Nice.
I love cliffs and water. It's like home. Yeah, John will slowly go down the stairs, trying to avoid the barnacles.
You slowly go down the stairs. You feel an eerie chill right up your spine as the barnacles retract themselves into their shells as you pass by, and the light flashes over them.
That's okay. I just don't want to like step and slip on them or stumble.
You travel further and further down into the moist darkness.
This is where I look around. There's no one behind me. They went up the bedroom again. I have an idea. We rappel down window. Quick, you undress. We both undress.
Anyway, I'd like you to make a spot check.
Okay. That was the wrong dice.
It would have been a real nice one, though.
I don't know.
I get it on the dot.
I do not.
Nice!
Yay.
Well-
Hold on.
John is too busy minding
No.
his steps to see much of anything, but Alec looks beyond and
I
sees a shape lying on the stone steps.
really
Closing-
am missing my glasses right now.
Yeah. The closer you get to the shape, the stronger a stench of rot becomes.
Oh my god, it's another corpse. It's a good thing
It's
I
not
didn't.
entirely a
It's a
corpse.
good thing I didn't see it. Huh? Yeah.
As we climb around down, Alex seems to shrink into his greatcoat.
Yep, and the closer you get to the strange shape lying on the floor, the more it becomes apparent that this is something people should not see. All of you make a sanity check.
Did you have to
Gosh
point
darn
it
it.
out to us? Couldn't I just not see it? God damn.
Suck-
Well, it's right there on the stairs, and if you don't
Hey,
see
I
it, you're
made it
gonna
down.
fall over it.
I made it
Suck at your back.
again.
The day is mine.
I don't make it.
Chicken. Chicken, I'm blaming my increased success on sanity checks by the fact that I can't see squat.
You know what? That makes sense. I'll fucking approve of that.
Well, I didn't.
Anna, did you roll?
I rolled a 30 and my sanity is 65. So
But Connor, did you?
Yeah, I rolled a 19.
Nice.
I didn't
so,
make it. I was the only one.
So, John is the only one who spots this thing and immediately gets filled with a horrible dread deep into his soul from seeing the strange loose skin on this not quite humanoid and not quite insectoid body.
Ugh.
You lose 1d10 of sanity.
God damn it. You had to point the thing out to me. I lose 10. God damn it.
Oh Jesus!
Ah,
Yeah.
what are you at now? What are you at right now?
28.
Oh.
I'm still
Um,
I'm good, but not
Alright.
like good.
hold on. There's some sanity rolls that just kicked in there.
Ah, God.
Yep.
I'm okay, but I'm not okay.
Let's see. That's
On the
10.
upside, you've effectively come in near to this kind of horror for a while
Yay!
because
Yeah.
you've lost the
I lost the
because you've
maximum,
lost
yeah.
the max amount of sanity you can lose from this kind of creature. So in the future,
Yeah.
you're no longer to make sanity checks until the DM says an appropriate amount of time has
Yeah, so-
passed, which is
Yeah,
probably
so
not going to be within reason.
anyway, what happens to me otherwise? Except that.
Let's see. If an investigator loses a fifth, rounding of fractions, or more of her current sanity point game in 1 game hour, she goes indefinitely insane. Indefinitely insane may remove a character from play for some time. The average duration of indefinite insanity is 1d6 months.
Jesus. Great.
1 second. Still reading more. When a character suffers from indefinite insanity, a random table of lunacies trivialize the massive shock to the afflicted person. If no obvious diagnosis for indefinite insanity is apparent, the keeper might mull over the choice until the end of the session or until the beginning of the next session. Meanwhile, play can continue. For the moment, the character is haunted by a powerful sense of foreboding. Since disorders provoking indefinite insanity do not simply suddenly appear, the player of the insane character may be able to contribute a good reason for choosing a particular insanity. The
Alrighty.
symptoms of an indefinite insanity are continuous: amnesia, depression, obsession, for example. Other indefinite insanities are transient, only manage themselves a particular month. Blah, 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 not important right now. Blah, 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 blah.
Yo, Connor, which page is this?
This is all on like page 83.
Okay.
The insanity page, or the chapter for insanity, starts on page
There we go. Found it.
75.
In the meantime, I'm making Griffin and me.
More importantly,
Ah,
who would make an idea roll?
sure.
Because you're also suffering from temporary
goddammit.
insanity.
Never mind, that was the wrong dice. I don't make it. Actually, yeah, I don't make it. It's higher than my idea thing.
Good damn.
So that's probably good, I hope.
That means you are able to repress the memory.
Good!
Ooh.
I want to!
So you do not hit a temporary insanity. However, it's up to Chicken to choose what kind of indefinite insanity you just picked up.
Let me just see if I can find the page for indefinite insanities.
PTSD from the war.
I think it's also 83 or something? No.
He already has that though.
Uh,
I know. Just add More. Now he's got.
It's whatever you
from,
want it to be, really.
current event.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, neat. Well,
Um, there are marked symptoms of increased. For example, after a life-threatening event, a person persistently re-experiences the trauma in some way, perhaps through images, dreams, flashbacks, or mental association.
Okay.
There are marked symptoms of increased anxiety. So disassociative symptoms may also follow. That includes 1, a subjective sense of numbing, detachment, or absence of emotional response. 2, decreased awareness and dazedness. 3, the world seeming like a stage or having a two-dimension feel to it. 4, the person perceiving he or she is not real. And 5, amnesia.
Yeah, okay, but that's for life-threatening, and I only saw a weird corpse. So.
Yeah,
Yep.
but anyways, that's just an example. There's no actual hard and fast insanity rules for like how to make an insanity work.
Yeah.
It's just what kind of mental disorder did you just pick up,
I,
and it's
I-
something related to that.
yeah,
It
I
doesn't
don't
have to be
know.
right now. It doesn't have to manifest right now,
I know exactly what it's going to be.
Okay.
but it's something that'll happen in the future.
Anyway, first
Yes.
things first. John looks at the thing. Lets go of his magenta light thing. Just seizes up a bit, and then pukes again. Well, no, he pukes. First time he kind of tried to not puke, but now he does.
Well, all of those lovely beans you just ate are now careening down the middle of this deep, dark hole in the ground.
It tastes even worse coming back up.
And you don't hear them
Okay.
hit the bottom.
Yeah, but anyway, I let go of the magenta light thing, so I hope it doesn't break. But whatever.
Well, you let go of you let go of the box with the magenta crystal in it, and as it hits the stairs, the crystal falls out and starts tinking down the steps one at a time, getting further and further away until you cannot hear it anymore.
My bad. Anyway, yeah, John will continue just puking in the corner and trying to get to terms with what he just saw. Ugh.
Strangely enough, you can't seem to completely remember what you just saw.
I'm fairly happy about that.
Oh, and Hoons,
Yes.
I'm assuming this is mythos related, correct, Chicken?
I think so.
Yeah, so
Add
that
5
skill
to your
would go
Cthulhu
up.
mythos, Hoon.
Yeah, that skill would go up.
Yeah.
Ugh.
So increase your mythos by 5.
I did.
Wait, is this whenever you see one of the?
No.
One of the,
Not Chicken. No, Zephy. If you ever go temporary insane from mythos lore, or lose like 5 points or more, then you gain 5 points in every instance after. You didn't gain anything, Zephy. Shut the fuck up.
I know. I meant I wanted to know if I got anything from seeing the thing from before.
No, you got nothing. You didn't lose enough sanity. Anyway.
You got nothing. Good
Anyway.
day, sir.
Nothing.
Good day, sir.
Anyway, now that the first nasty little surprise is out of the way, I would like all of you to roll spot checks again. Well, if you choose to look at the corpse.
Wait, I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
So since I hit the maximum, and for a while that thing can't scare me, what happens if I just poke it?
Well, probably not a whole awful lot since it's a corpse.
No, I mean, like, for Connor, what if I just start playing with the fucking thing?
Well, that will probably be horrifying.
That would probably start to indicate what kind of insanity you picked up.
Yeah.
But anyways,
Good point.
just one last note, Hoond. In case you ever play that character again,
I'll probably
your
not.
maximum sanity points has now been reduced by 5 since you've
Oh.
gained 5 points of mythos lore.
Okay, thank you. Then it's 35 max. There we go. Okay.
No, it's actually the max. So your maximum is now 90.
95. Okay, all right.
Yeah.
95.
Your maximum.
Okay, I put it in.
Anyways, spot hidden checks again. You said
Yep.
I passed.
Do I have to again too, or?
If you choose to look at the thing, yes.
I mean, I already looked at it. It can't go worse. So
Can't hurt you if you don't look at it. And
Besides,
it can't
where
hurt you
else am
anymore
I
anyway.
where else am I gonna look? We have to go down the stairs. Shit. So I carefully, very carefully, I try to look at it again, even though I don't really remember what it looks like. And apparently I don't see it.
Well, you do see it, but you don't. But you don't see anything extra about
Oh
it.
yeah. Totally. Just.
I'm going to say you quickly turn away once again because the image is searing itself into your retinas.
Yeah. I just. It's like me looking at a spider.
Yeah, exactly. But what Alex sees is something in the thing's twisted, gnarled hand. Something spherical and metal.
It's a bomb.
Yes.
It's a cartoon
Alec
bomb.
will creep down towards the body silently as he can.
As you creep silently towards the body and your light falls over it, you see it has a huge hole in its chest. You can actually see the stairs beneath it.
Cool.
I then pluck the object out of his hand and scamper back up to my friends.
You take the object and you scamper away as quickly as you possibly can. And as you open your hand to look at the object, you see that it is actually the dial. And now I would like all of you to roll a listen check.
Let's run. Let's just run.
Bess!
I don't make it.
Where's Zephy at?
I'm right here. I'm
Roll
behind
your
them.
listen.
Listen.
Yeah, listen.
Listen.
No.
Hey.
No, I don't
No,
hear
you do
anything.
pass.
No.
How
No, he
low is
doesn't.
your listen?
It's
Base.
25. I don't have that skill.
Base, it's 25. Alec is only able to make all these spot hidden and listen rolls because he put a shitload of points on them.
Yeah, and I am not able because I roll like crap today.
And
Anyway,
I'm a physics person, not person who's perceptive.
and I'm
Alec-
going to say for this particular one that you've also been and you're still slightly deaf from being so close to the generator when it started up, because what Alec can hear from deep in the bowels of this horrible pitch black hole, strange scraping, slushing noise and some odd, uncanny, almost insectile clicking. And it's coming closer.
Alec takes off up the stairs.
You know what? I don't need a translator for that. I'm following.
Also following.
Good.
I'm
Because
basically
as you start
Sorry. Yeah, no, you go.
as you start running, you hear the thing getting closer and closer, and it is a horrible thing of massive size. You leg it up the stairs, and it follows swiftly behind you.
Okay.
You make it to the storage. What do you do?
The plan
I
is
point to those two and point to the door. I then try and plug in the dial.
Wait.
You're not all the way up there yet. You're
Oh,
only in
storage,
where the cages
English.
were. Where the cages were.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, what we do is
Push
Gonna
open the
get-
door.
I'm gonna guess I'm last. Up the stairs because I'm kind of ugh.
You're kind of catatonic.
That would be a bit much.
So I
but-
guess. So.
But you're
Zephy,
still
let's open
stunned
the door.
from your experience.
Zephy, let me finish.
Okay. Sorry.
Yeah, I'm a bit stunned. That doesn't mean I don't want to live.
Exactly. You
So-
want to live. You want to live hard.
Yeah, so I'm gonna stumble across the stairs after those guys. I'm gonna close the hatch behind me. Just like slam it shut. Should be heavy enough to just fall down, right?
It does indeed.
Okay.
You close
and
the
then-
hatch, and the sound of whatever's following you dulls slightly, but only for a second as it comes barreling up the stairs.
Yes, I do
It's
not.
not quite there yet, but it's coming closer.
I do not take the time and relock the thing because we're gonna go up the stairs in the study. We're gonna slam down that bookshelf and we're gonna run up again.
Alrighty.
Unless the
So
other guys.
you run.
Unless the
So
other guys have
anybody
more
else got
plans.
ideas?
Alec is actually heading straight for the door.
Yeah, I mean, I'm with Alec on this one.
All right.
Those guys can do their thing. However, Alec has the dial, and as far as he knows, that's the only way that they can get farther away from this thing.
Yeah,
Got
that's
it.
good. You can go in front. I don't mind that at all.
You all run as fast as your little legs can carry you to the stairs, and as you run up and open the hatch, you hear the other hatch behind you being slammed open, the ground beneath you cracking and straining under the effort of whatever is forcing its way through.
Get to the pyre.
Yeah. So as we enter the study, I don't know if anyone else will help me. I'm gonna stay behind a bit to try and slam that bookcase on top of it. Just like, let it fall over. Shouldn't take too
Nice.
much. It shouldn't take too much because it was precarious anyway.
So are we moving the bookcase that was on top back on top of the hatch?
No,
again after we
Zephy,
closed
we're
it?
letting it fall over on top.
Oh, okay.
Just topping the fucker over.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Got it.
You all help each other push the bookcase as hard as you possibly can, and just in time too, something long and strange and horrible crawls out of the hatch just in time to be slammed down upon by the bookcase. You hear an ear-piercing screech from below, but the creature doesn't seem to be that hindered by just one hatch and a small bookcase.
Well,
It's pushing against it. What do you do?
Run further?
Alec continues running.
Yeah,
You
me too.
run. You
In
run as
fact-
fast as you can into the generator room as you hear the monstrous creature tear through the wood and stone of the bookcase and the floor below.
Right.
You
As
can
soon
feel the lighthouse around you crumbling.
Right. As soon as we reach the generator room, I'm actually I don't have to wait, right? It's like right behind us.
It
As
is
far as we
right
know.
behind you.
I'm
The
gonna
bookcase has slowed it down some, but it's still
I'm-
very, very close.
yes. As soon as we get to the generator room, I'm gonna push those crates I put in front of the stairs down the stairs, then run up.
All right.
Nope.
You
Alec,
push
by
the-
that. Sorry.
You push the crates down the stairs, and you hear them careening down the steps one by one, hitting the creature in whatever its body might be made of.
Oh, I
It
don't wait
screeches
for that.
again, but it doesn't seem too deterred as it keeps
Yeah, I-
tearing at the stairs.
I don't wait to see if it's actually effectual or not. I just go straight up again.
Good, very good.
Cool. And I'm fucking right along with them.
Yeah. So the last
Alright.
hatch.
The last hatch.
Um,
You run into the bedroom, and you can hear the monster still forcing its way up the spiral staircase of the generator room. When you suddenly hear something cracking below, it seems like the metal is straining and groaning under the weight of whatever it is, slowing it down just enough for you to do what you must.
I scramble to the door and
You
slam
scramble
the
to the
dial
door.
in.
You slam the dial in, and you see upon it a picture of a moon on one half and a sun on the other. There's a small arrow at the very top of the dial from where it sluts into the door.
I turn it to sun.
You turn it to sun, and the hatch slides open smoothly and quickly.
I believe.
I run. I climb on through the top.
I follow.
Shout something in like what's probably Russian. Wait, what may just be screaming.
At this point it doesn't matter. We don't need translations for this part. Just yeah.
You run
I'll
into the
follow.
you run into the pyre as fast as you possibly can, where you're met with probably the cleanest room you've seen so far, and a massive light in the middle of it. It is at the moment off, but there's a switch on the wall. And as you closer inspect the pyre, you see there are paint scratches on it in something that is vaguely the shape that you found on that strange in that strange book.
Okay.
I begin to search the thing, looking it over, see if there's any like switches or anything I can operate it with. Wait, there's a switch there. I try and flip the switch.
You throw the switch on the wall, and the pyre immediately lights up and sheds its light all over the room.
Okay.
You can still hear the monster drawing closer and closer. It's heaving its way up through the hole left by the staircase in the generator room. It'll be a matter of seconds until it's in the bedroom.
Is there any other exit?
There is no exit.
Well,
There's
That's
got to
not
be
bad.
an exit. There's got to be an exit to the top of the lighthouse.
I
I guess Spot, look around. I'm trying to find an exit.
All right, spot hidden.
Nope, I am still blind as a bat.
You don't see anything.
I make it.
You don't
Sure.
spot an exit, but you do spot something else. More paint cans.
Yay.
Alex stops, looks at the paint can, then he runs over, grabs the paint can, takes the page out of the from his pack, and slams his hand to it and begins like hand painting the symbol on the entrance.
You start hand painting the symbol on the entrance, and just as you do, you hear the monster drawing closer and closer. A horrible, slimy, sort of almost immaterial tendril slams up through the hatch and starts flailing about, pushing you back.
I look at the I go back to the panel, and if I remember correctly, there was a switch and there was the symbol there.
There was a switch on the wall, and the symbol was drawn onto the glass of the pyre.
Hey, I thought the fire was above us in the room.
What? I can't hear what you're saying.
I thought the pyre was above us in a room that we couldn't get to.
No, you are in the pyre room right now.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought we were in the bedroom.
No, you're not in the bedroom.
And the fire is currently on, right?
The fire is currently on. The light is floating all around, but it doesn't seem to do anything to the tendril, which is flailing around.
Can I take one of my wrenches and break the glass to the fire?
Okay.
Please don't.
I have no idea what I'm doing right now.
We can tell.
Are you actually gonna try and do that?
I mean, look, I don't know what else to do right now in this situation.
I wanted to try and hit the tendril with my crowbar.
As Darren pulls back to like smash the thing, there's like the poking of a cold piece of metal in the back of his head.
Hi, is this a gun?
From John's perspective, Alec has removed an old, like really ratty Mosin Nagant revolver and put it to the back of his head.
John is super busy right now.
And he keeps the gun pointed at Darren as he begins to paint the symbol on the fire.
Oh, you mean on the glass?
Yeah.
On the glass.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna lower the things in and move away.
Well, John is trying to hit the tendril with his crowbar, but without getting too close to it.
Alrighty. Hang on.
Oh my God, it's so loud.
It is. Connor,
Yeah.
what does he have to roll to hit the tendril?
I'm sorry. What was that?
What does he have to roll to hit the tendril?
What kind of weapon is it? Small club, large club, black.
Large club.
He would have a base chance of 25%.
Oh,
Alrighty.
let's see. No.
Nope. You try to hit the flailing tendril, but instead, as you get too close, the tendril flails out in your direction and hits you instead.
I tried not to get too close. Damn.
What you can do is
Can I
I don't know if
dodge?
you can attempt. Yeah, you can attempt a dodge roll.
I want to attempt a dodge roll. I dodge.
Nice. You dodge out of the way just as the tendril comes down and slams into the ground, denting the metal just below. As the pyre glides as the pyre glides from the newly painted symbol and slowly starts making its revolution. You see the tendril starting to strain and heave whatever this massive beast is up from below. And just as you see something strange, something covered in eyes and something laden with teeth, pull itself up from the bedroom, the pyre returns, shining the symbol right into its face, making it screech and draw back down into the bedroom with a horrible stumble.
While it while it screeches, can I try hit it in the face?
You can try hitting it in the face, but if you look too closely at it, I'm gonna have you roll sanity again.
Ah, fair enough. No, I'm not gonna look too closely.
Actually, all of you roll sanity. You're fucking looking at it, ain't you?
Ah, fine.
I pass.
You pass.
Oh,
Zeffy
great.
fails the fuck out of that.
Zippy fails.
I passed. I passed, but
Nice.
okay. But let's see if I can actually hit it in the face while I swing wildly. I can.
Zippy
Strangely-
fail. You can. You actually
can.
manage to hit the thing in the face as you swing wildly, and you notice your crowbar seemingly go through it as if it was made of very, very brittle ash, where the pyre has hit it with the shadowy symbol you painted onto it.
Jeez. Do I do damage though?
Zephyr, you take 5 sanity damage.
Zeffy gets temporary insanity.
Yay!
Zeffy,
Yay.
Zeffy,
Yay.
roll an idea check.
Oh, really? I have to roll an idea check?
Yeah,
You
to
have to
see if
roll
you
an
actually
idea
like
check.
understand what happened.
Do I have to roll for damage or don't
Oh,
we do-
yeah, perfectly. My
All right.
idea is 70.
First things first. Gain 5 points of mythos lore.
Yeah. And what? Do I go to a mental hospital later?
No, you're only in the temporary insanity thing, so roll a d10.
So hold on. I'm just gonna. This is mythos lore.
No.
Yes. Cthulhu mythos.
What happens next is that you roll on a table to see what your temporary insanity is, like how you're freaking the fuck out, and then you roll to see how long.
Okay. What is the?
Both are d10s.
Okay. So what? I just roll like 2d10s.
You roll a d10 on the chart, and then you roll a d10 plus 4 for the duration.
What page is the chart on?
It's on page 83. Just roll your fucking dice, I'll tell you.
Fine. Seven.
Hallucinations or delusions, it seems.
There you go.
Do I need to roll again?
Yes.
5.
9 rounds.
Fetish.
No, that's 9 rounds.
Oh.
Oh.
Rounds are whatever you want to define them as, chicken. They're left purposely vague. They're typically a
Right.
handful of seconds.
Got it. Anyway. With
No. No,
With
backing
fucking-
away.
with fucking Severus Snape backing away from from whatever that was, you hear it sink slower and slower down into the bedroom. You hear its shambling become quieter and quieter until slowly fades into silence.
I'm covering myself with the oversized lab coat. Just like putting my head, like just completely covering myself in the fetal position.
You are left with nothing but the distant sound of the waves lapping at the salt-eaten rock and the wind outside. Meanwhile, as you look around, as the pyre illuminates the room in its steady circular motions. You see its light glinting off something. It's another crystal.
Well, we don't have the thing anymore.
Oh,
So
What did you do with it?
what, you didn't pick it back up?
no, we kind of fled, and no one else picked it up. I was busy being insane at the time.
That's a good point.
Like she's still insane. Yeah. So if no one else picked it up, I certainly didn't.
Yep, and neither did I.
I got it.
This is something that a luck check would be called for.
True. Actually, I'm gonna have you roll a luck check.
Fine. I make it.
Pass.
Damn.
You white knuckled the thing on the way out.
Yeah, you did.
Just dragged it with me. So.
That's actually, instead of, you think you were using the crowbar, but that's actually what you were using to beat the thing in.
No, I hit it with a fucking. I'm not that far gone that I mistake a crowbar for a magenta light thing. Or I might be. I'm not sure. Anyway,
Who
okay.
knows?
So I look down at my arm. That's just grabbed fiercely to the gramophone thing. That I haven't
Yep.
apparently noticed until yet. Huh. I just try and let go. I use my right. I let go of the crowbar and use my right hand to pry my left fingers off the thing, because apparently they don't want to work right now.
Nice. You pry your emotionally paralyzed hand off of the box. It seems, thankfully, unharmed except a few scratches and bumps.
Well then,
Well,
Alec will retrieve the key or the crystal.
After I come back from my moment of insanity.
with shaky hands from the horrible experience you just underwent, you insert the crystal back into not back. You insert the crystal into the box, and slowly, a soothing melody starts playing. It's the same piano music that you've been hearing all this time, but much less scratchy, much less staticky. And it slowly accompanies the view of the sun peeking up over the horizon.
well, we're still more or less trapped in here. Do we actually want to go down?
And then Alec shoots us both and escapes.
Are we sure that thing is just like dead?
You don't know.
God.
You don't know any of this. All you know is that right now, with the spinning pyre behind you and the sun coming up over the horizon, you are safe.
No, we don't know that. There's a monster there.
Yes, you definitely know that, because that's the end of the session for now.
Ah! That's when we fumble a dex roll and one of us lets go of the oil lamp and we all burn to death.
Or Alec shoots us both.
So, what did y'all think?
I think you run Call of Cthulhu way better than you run Pathfinder. I don't mean that in the bad way.
Thank you so much. I think I should do this more often. It's a lot of fun.
We should.
The
But
map
next
was
time-
fun too.
But
I
next
think if we add
time,
more people, then we'll probably need to have maps and stuff.
I
No,
don't necessarily
maybe
need
kind
maps.
of, not really.
a bit more graphical help would be nice.
Yep.
Especially for people who don't listen all the time.
I'm
Yep.
sorry.
Anyway, next time, I mean, I would be okay with doing this way more often, but next time don't force us to play children.
Sorry.
It was a one shot. Quit your bitching.
Exactly.
That's why I said next time.
Next time on Dragon Ball Z.
I'm glad that I figured out that my character was blind.
Anyway, gonna stop the recording here.
Yes. Goodbye, everybody. So, this has been your tiny injection of Call of Cthulhu. We return in 2 weeks. Actually, just in 1 week. Like the week after next week. We'll be returning to your regularly scheduled Pony Finder.
I mean, that is 2 weeks.
Yep.